Alright, what's up fuckers? We're starting early because I got chucked up in the deep end. I normally queue for my daily roulette whilst I'm doing my intro, but I got it in 3 minutes instead of 5 minutes, so here we are. Yeah, haven't played the game today, been busy again, doing dumbass shit, so yeah, we're compensating for that now by doing stuff that I should have done earlier, basically. Same as always. Now I need to remember how the fuck I play, Summoner again. I mean, I probably could play Samurai, but this is a level 24 dungeon, and if I was playing Samurai at this moment, I would have no abilities. So, at least that's to my knowledge. I've done a few like dungeons, and as long as you're under level 50, you technically can't, because all the abilities and skills for Samurai are unlocked to level 50. So anything below that can't do anything to my knowledge. I don't know if there's a way to circumvent that. That's just the way it is, but hey ho. So I'll just quickly do this on Summoner. I have been suboptimal recently, I must confess, with my roulettes and just playing this game in general. I mean, obviously we've been doing main stuff on stream, but I haven't been doing as much side content as I would have liked. But no, the reason I've been busy today is obviously I've been in the city. I'm pretty sure I said that last stream. But I was able to get this fucking magical shit. I was able to acquire myself fucking 5 FPS apparently. That's fun. Jesus fucking Christ. What is going on? What the fuck is going on? Well, my OBS studio just killed itself. Is it back? I guess it's back. Well... What is it with my fucking OBS crashing at the start of every single fucking stream, bro? It always crashes at the start of the stream. Although it looks like it's gonna still be dog shit, judging by this performance. What can you do? But no, for shits and giggles, just for old time's sake, I decided to record myself. I did a video of opening the MTG bundle, because I thought it'd be funny. For those that don't know, back in the day, when I was younger, I used to open all sorts of like card game stuff, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, MTG, on like a different YouTube channel, because that's what most kids fucking did, my age really. It was really fucking cringe though, so I eventually had a wake-up call and decided to not do it. But I always had a lot of fun doing it, so I thought to a nod to that, I'd just fucking do it again. But I no longer have the setup I used to have. Well, not like a professional setup, but it was like less scuffed. But the setup I had today, I very haphazardly just propped my phone up on one of my fucking deck boxes. And then was like, fuck it, that'll do. So it's got a really dog shit, like, makeshift home video vibe to it. But I think it's humorous. I mean, maybe it comes off as cringe, and maybe I'll look back at it with this disdain, but I had a lot of fun making it. And editing it as well. I did lots of fucking dumbass edits. It ended up being a half an hour video, because you know me, I don't actually do any content, I just fucking chat shit for ages. I think it takes me 7 minutes to actually open a pack, because I'm just fucking going on a tangent for the intro, but no, I had fun with it. We're all... Do you want to like fucking lock onto the right thing? Jesus Christ. There's nothing's installing, is it? No. It's just lagging for absolutely no reason. Oh my god, it's Seraph. Dude, hi and bye, just stopping by real quick. Appreciate you. Have a good one. But no, I was going to upload that video earlier, but obviously because it's half an hour and it's quite heavily edited. I'll say heavily edited. It's heavily edited for me. I put a degree of effort into it, which is more than I can say for most things I do in my life. But, I'll upload it at some point. But I mean, I'll upload it after this stream. I think. Or at least I'll render it after this stream. You have to be careful when you post, like, because like a live stream is technically a post. At least on YouTube it is, because once you finish the stream, it's like well, not permanent online, but it's online on your channel forever. You know, as long as you keep it there on your little live section. So it's basically a post, because people can go and watch it whenever they want. You know, and I obviously post my Elements and Shadow stuff as well. So I'm posting videos almost daily if I can to do with the Elements and Shadow, which I understand is a different audience. It's a bit dumb, but hey. And then I do my live streams, and then every now and again I post a YouTube short just to do with just random clips and stuff. But then if I post an MTG opening video, I don't want it to clash with my other stuff, you know? Because if I like live stream, for example, and then post immediately after, technically I would have posted like 2 things simultaneously, if that makes sense. What am I doing? Because you would have immediately just posted your VOD of your live stream, and then you would have then after that posted video, so that they clash, you know, with each other. So it's hard to know the time difference. Maybe I'll give it 12 hours. That's what I normally do with like if like an Eminence and Shadow post and like a clip post clash. Oh, so isn't this the dungeon we did yesterday as well? Or is it not? I can't remember. No, it's not, because that was a poisony one. This is different. But, so sometimes I post Eminence and Shadow clips at midday instead of at midnight, but I notice they do substantially worse. I don't know if it's a coincidence or not. You would assume midday, for me, would be the most active, because everyone's awake and, you know, doing shit. But midnight is the most active for me. So I kind of want to post it at midnight, but... like, I don't know, it's just going to clash with other things that I've posted. I'm just going on a random tangent. I don't, you know, leveling roulettes, you know, we've been there, done that. We're just kind of subconsciously farming it in the background. And then we'll go back to Samurai, and then we'll start main quest shit again. But man, do I need to do some other stuff in my spare time. All sorts of different farming and other roulette quests and duty finder thingamajigs, and need to do the second part of the Smith quests. Got a lot to be doing, but not like a ton of time. Well, you know, I kind of did have time. I just prioritized other things. Oh, look, my stream element's disconnected again. That's cool, isn't it? I like when that happens. Honestly, judging by the lag and my internet, it's just going to be one of those streams. It's always one of those fucking streams. Nothing ever goes right, does it? No, my OBS is fucking dying a death at the moment. I don't know if there's something going on, actually. One of the reasons I'm streaming ever so slightly later than usual is because Steam is down, kind of. At least, like, it's pseudo down. I was looking on, like, server status websites, and there does seem to be an increase in... It doesn't say they're down, but there's an increase in kind of complaints, and there's a lack of activity. But I could not get Steam to work. So, obviously, I need Steam for VTube Studio, so... I just ran it in offline mode in the end, because it turns out you don't actually need online for VTube Studio. It's never happened to me before, so I didn't know, but... I didn't know if that has anything to do with it. I find it's a bit of an odd coincidence that the second Steam goes down, this game plays like shit and my OBS plays like shit. That's too many different connections, all simultaneously being bad. It's the fucking Russians with their fucking cyber attacks, it always is. I just think I just stood and cum and I've been penalized. Ain't there to kick in the head. What's this guy's name? Graphius. Oh god, the fucking input delay on some of these buttons is criminal. Absolutely fucking criminal. Nothing is registering. Apparently I've dropped 40% of my frames this stream. That's how fucking, like, dogshit the internet. Well, it's not... Internet's not dogshit. Like, it isn't. It's my usual ping, which is normally perfectly fine, but for whatever reason, I've got a red connection when it should be green. The number it's showing should make it a green connection, but it's not, so fuck knows what's going on there. Wonder if that's got anything to do with the OBS update yesterday. I noticed ever since OBS had an update, it's been a bit more dogshit than usual. Well, we won, I guess. That's cool. Can I even get anything good from this? Not if it's gonna rubber band all this shit. Did it register hot? Did it register that one? I guess it did. Will it allow me to fuck off? Wow, that was like a... I unironically have like a 10-second delay on my inputs. Well, now that we're out of that bullshit, It looks like it's still gonna run like absolute fucking arse. Infuriating, isn't it? How terribly bizarre is that? Couldn't tell you why it's doing that, it just hates me. Oh well, nothing you can do, we'll just keep playing the game and pretend nothing's wrong. I am going to tell my family. Once again, it hasn't actually been that warm. Well, I guess actually, well, it was for like 32 degrees today, so maybe it was warm. I've just been inside. Well, I woke up super early, so I kind of was like active outside before it was sunny, and then when it was sunny, I then kind of went inside. I can't remember what the fuck we're doing now. Is my internet gonna I don't even know if it's probably not my internet, but is everything just gonna work for me in general? I'm invisible. Oh yeah, actually, let me, did I gain much for that? I don't even, well, almost gained a level, but... Go back to the old samurai, shall we? Where the fuck am I going? Oh, that's annoying, there's no fucking crystal over there. Oh, and I can't summon my behemoth. Why is my map button not mapping? Probably because I had that up. Fucking retard. I want to say that everything's fixed itself now. It seems like I always have a blip. Well, I don't always have, but I'm currently having a blip. It feels weird to be in like these low level areas. Alright, well let's just... We can go over to wherever we're going. But no, yeah, so I'll upload that fucking dogshit YouTube video at some point. I just had a lot of fun with it, so I thought I'd share it, you know? That's kind of what this whole channel's about. It's just about me fucking around. And then at some point, getting like post-publish fucking clarity and be like, actually that's really cringe. I regret posting this. But let's see, I'm off again tomorrow, I believe. I don't think I'm doing anything tomorrow. But I am working for the next 2 days, you know, a long shift. They may be blessed shifts, though, because I'm actually with based individuals. I should be. Fingers crossed. I probably jinxed it. I always jinx everything. But I should be with based individuals. So even though they're long shifts, they should be good shifts. But tomorrow will be a Star Rail stream. Because the Fate collab's out. I was trying to do the maths earlier. I want to say it comes out around 6 in the morning for me. Which is a very bizarre time for it to come out. Because it's like a few hours after like the daily reset. And I don't know why they don't just do it on the daily reset. I couldn't fucking tell you. But, I mean, I can stay up till 6 in the morning. But it's not just like I can stay up to 6 in the morning and be like, oh, okay, Star Event's here, and then, you know, call it a day. I'd then have to stream for minimum 2 hours, so then, you know, you'd be at least 6 to 8. But, like, I always used to stream for minimum of 2 hours, but let's be honest, it's more like a minimum of 3 hours. Well, is it? Is it not? I wonder what my average is. If you get every single one of my streams, and then get, like, the average of, like, the time, I wonder what it is. Because I reckon it used to be around 2. But I've had some fucking long streams in the past, so I think it bumps up 2.5, 3 maybe. That's just a shot in the dark, honestly. Anyway, let's do some voice acting. It's been a while since we've seen this guy. He's the motherfucker that, Oh, wait, yeah, so it's all coming back together. Because this is the guy that, like, lied about being in the company Heroes. And then we went to find a guy that said he fought Leviathan. So, yeah, it's the boy who cried wolf. It's one and the same. Now, like, here, you'll have your bloody story right after you carry those sacks of grain over to the mill. But sir, that's what you said before you had me pick those oranges for you, and before I mucked out the chocobo stables, and before I rolled that millstone over to the mill, and also before... Oh, that guy would have learned his lesson, but he's still a piece of shit. Still don't know why he dresses like that either. Gods, man, I've worked 3 days straight without a wink of sleep. 3 days, and do you hear me complaining? But I suppose some of us just ain't made for the rougher stuff. Alright, alright. I'll give you what you want. Never let it be said that old Tractome ain't a generous soul. Now, prick your ears, because I won't be repeating myself. Too modest, see? Besides, there's only so much epicness a man can take in one sitting, you ken? Ahem, the tale of Tractome's epic victory over the dread primal Leviathan. Interesting. That sounds like some sort of fucking STD. I feel like I say that a lot when it comes to Final Fantasy names. Now, Leviathan is huge, make no mistake. To give you an idea how big, each of his scales is about as wide across as me members long. And that's no mean feat, let me tell you. When I fought him, I could barely see for all the brine he was pelting me with. Must have been a lagoon's worth at least. He even knocked me trusty axe out of my hands at one stage. Of course, that proved to be a grave mistake. Fucking turns into sand. What happened next? Why, I grabbed him by the tail and tied him up in knots. But not wanting to take all the glory for myself, I let me mates in the company of heroes handle the rest. Like I said, I'm modest as well as heroic. Mayhap too modest. Now, as some say, you can never truly beat Leviathan, that you've got to learn to live with him and make the best of a bad situation. Not the company, though. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I was just enjoying the attention is all. I take back everything I said. I was never part of the company heroes. I'm no marauder. I'm actually a complete coward. I'm nothing. I'm chocobo dung. No, I'm the maggots you find wriggling in chocobo dung. I have to lie to women to tumble them, and that don't happen much. Me members tiny. It's pathetic. What a funny little guy. I sure as hell didn't fight Leviathan, but I have seen him with my own eyes. 'Twas a fair few years back when I was working as a baker's hand. I was shirking my duties one day, loitering about the harbour, when I saw it. A great big massive sea serpent with some marms off the coast, with a fleet of galleons making straight for it, cannons firing. I was so bloody scared I sawed myself right there and then. Feel like you could have omitted that last part, but fair enough. Wow, oh god, just remembering that day made me saw myself all over again. The fuck? Hey, wait, if you're asking about Leviathan, it means you're planning to fight him, ain't ya? Well, take care, he really is terrible. Dreadful, I tell you. If you're not careful, you'll end up in his gullet or at the bottom of the sea. This was a waste of time. Why, you worthless, lying whoreson. I can't believe you made me handle chocobo dung. Oh, hang on, Discord coming in. Acheron, this is Minphelia. When, were you able to find aught of use against Leviathan? Fuck all. I beg your pardon, Leviathan, I see. That is unfortunate. At any rate, I have tidings for you. The twin vessel is now complete. That was fucking quick. We await you at Moraby Dry Docks. Pray make your way here as soon as you are able. Away we go. Man, I really need to do my other duty finder stuff as well. It's such a fucking waste to, like, miss a day. Think of all the loot and XP. But it takes too long to queue. I mean, I guess, like, I could queue right now whilst I'm doing things, but it can take a bit, you know. It's not the most exhilarating of stuff, so I think I'd rather do it in my spare time. And then, like, I say that, and then I never end up doing it. I'm told your jaunt to the Grey Fleet proved fruitless. My sympathies, lad. I wager it served to take your mind off the events of recent days, though. But enough of that nonsense. The moment of truth is upon us. The twin vessel, the Wool Eater, I call her, is complete, and she surpasses all my expectations. In addition to her prodigious tonnage, she has been fitted with a platform that you and yours might maneuver freely in battle. I would mention also that she is nigh unsinkable, but I'm not one to tempt fate. Yeah, the last time they made an unsinkable ship, it didn't go too well. The Whirl Eater and her crew stand ready, my friend. Just give the word and we shall bear you to Leviathan. What is this? A durability draft. I have so many potions and shit that I just forget I have. My inventory's fucking littered with them. Oh, I know that luck. You are ready. Having been constructed in some haste, the Whirl Eater may not be pretty, but I assure you she's capable. She's been fitted with what our friends at Neldig and Vimales are calling an elemental converter. Assuming the thing works, it will use the power of the corrupted crystals on board to rob Leviathan of his hold over water. Depending on how the battle unfolds, you may well need to activate the board to rob Leviathan of his hold over water. Depending on how the battle unfolds, you may well need to activate the device manually. Keep that in mind. Alright. What's stopping him from destroying it exactly? It is expected that the Sahagin and their thralls will attempt to come to Leviathan's defense. Accordingly, the Maelstrom will once again employ diversions. Franklin and Y'shtola, I would have you assist in this effort. If it is to fulfill its purpose, your diversionary force must not want for numbers. By your leave, I too would volunteer my blade. We would welcome it. Having seen you fight in Sapsa, I dare say the fishbacks will find your presence highly diverting. Franklin and Y'shtola, if you would join the 3rd Levy, and Lady Ugiri the 5th. But what words have I for the man who has made a sport of slaying gods? Only these, and go warily, for the sea is an unforgiving place to wage war. May the navigator guide you through the storm, warrior of light. I would echo the Admiral's sentiments, and add a few words of mine own. Know that we all have the utmost faith in you, Acheron. May the crystal bless and keep you. I'm sure I'll be fine. Still gotta fight the, yeah, like the hard versions of Ifrit, Garuda, and Titan. I've got so much, like, side stuff to be doing, bro. I need to get around to it. Right. Why is this, why has this got, like, a little symbol? I always, like, forget why it has that. It has a little Moogle symbol. I cannot remember what it means. It must have something important to do with it. I wonder if it's got anything... No, I couldn't tell you. Anyway, let's queue this. Is it selected? What the fuck is selected? I'm gonna get rid of that. No, fuck off. Good thing I checked. You can't AI this one. You can't NPC it. Presumably because it's a hard one and you need more people than that normal. Well, whilst we wait, let's fucking do some of this bullshit, shall we? That sounds like a good use of our time. Because we're going to be queuing at least 7 minutes. It's a good thing I did this now, because I probably would have been fucked later. It took forever to get a queue. Issue of playing late tonight on an EU server. If I had better internet, it would have been perhaps better for me to go into an American server. But fuck me, that would play like absolute arse on my end. But I just tend to play later at night. I'm pretty sure you can swap your server, in fairness. Why the fuck is there like a thing here? What? Andy, do you want me to go? Oh, I'm just retarded. Didn't know if I could like fly over or not. Evidently not. What the fuck am I even doing here? Probably some sort of destination. Aha! I really don't want to jinx it, but hopefully stream should be okay now. This has these weird dumbass blips at the start. Don't know why. Not a hostile presence. I thought you'd be stronger. Didn't even really need like full combo in this bitch ass. Is it worth doing this? Oh fuck, I'll do it. Is that all there is to it? No, there's more. Fucking hell, can I click the right button for once? Jesus Christ, cunt. Crazy how washed I get at this game if I just stop playing it for like more than 5 minutes. But you haven't even played like an... Oh, I guess I've played like my gacha games, played Star Rail and shit, but pretty hands-off experience, let's be honest. I can't even remember the last time I've actually played like a console game. Like every single time I turn my Xbox on, it's just to play this game. For better or for worse. Hoping I should have a bit more free time tomorrow. I don't think I'm doing anything tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Should be chill. Should be a fucking vibe. And yeah, we can I can do some hunting log stuff. I can do some blue quests. I can do some smith quests. I can do some duty finder farming. How progress your efforts in infiltrating the Beastman strongholds? I have a bunch of crystals. See, these are the famed flawless crystals of the Beast tribes. I've seen countless specimens from I know not how many excavations, but nothing to compare to these. Their purity is astounding. I don't know if I should voice these or not, honestly, because these blue quests tend to be things I randomly pick up in my spare time, so I don't think anyone watching really has the continuity of them, but I'll feel bad if I skip them. You've done well, Acheron. With these in our possession, we lack only the crystals of fire and wind. The former lies in Zahark, or Zaharak, the war camp of the Amaljar, or Amaljar, I don't know. Because I used to say Amaljar, but then Y'shtola had a voice on where she said Amaljar. Which is like, I mean, it's like slightly different pronunciation. In Fanlan. The latter in Natalan. Oh, I thought that's a fucking place in Genshin. The roost of the Ixal in the hills of Korifus. You can expect them to be as closely guarded as the first two, if not more so. Still, I look forward to receiving word of your resounding success. Alright, so I've got to find even more fucking magical crystals for you. Well, it's a good thing that I'm queuing for a thing that may take a while. I mean, we're 4 minutes in, so if we're you know, taking into consideration the recommended time, I'm gonna find like, fuck knows how many people. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people in like 3 minutes. Doable. Away we go. What do you mean my mount can't fly no how? That's just a bit fucking gay. What's this down here? Oh, Paladin's Place. I said that so many times. Oh, I jinxed it. Hey, that's just like me to jinx it. It disconnected again for no fucking reason. Why do I think it should be studied. Like, unironically, it should be studied. I swear I actually have some sort of magical power. Every single thing I say, the opposite happens. I jinx absolutely fucking everything. I really do. Every single time without fail. It's got like 100% accuracy. Well, maybe not, because I call myself poor a lot and I never become rich. I think it's only things that, like, are a disadvantage to me. No, you're being a bit of a cringe lord, are you? Right, survey this bullshit. I mean, arguably the first little part of the stream didn't have anything going for it. All I did was just lag across a fucking Lev quest. I suppose you're not missing out much, although that's kind of a bad mentality to have. If there's parts of your stream that you can do without, then they shouldn't really exist in the first place, should they? Although, as I've said countless times before, I just like fucking around and doing this shit for fun, so... Wait, now where the fuck am I going? What did I just do? Oh, it's all the way down here. That's right. I couldn't fucking see. Have a swig of my beverage. Yeah, I go on holiday in like 3 days for a week, so we don't have a lot of food in at the moment because it's a bit, you know, bit silly to be purchasing copious amounts of food, you know, when you're not going to be in the house. So we're living off fucking rations at the moment, I'm afraid. But hey, what can you do? I'm kind of like, it's not a holiday I was super hyped for. It's just one I've been dragged along to. I said this all last stream, but you know, I'll say it again just in case people want like new or don't care, I forgot or some shit. I don't fucking know, man. But there's some holidays I look forward to. Like, I'm going on holiday to Japan for 2 weeks in October, which obviously I'm incredibly hyped for. It's gonna be one of my favorite ones. But I like holidays where you're doing a bunch of shit, you know, and you're also exploring a place that has quite a different culture or country to your own. So I like you obviously going to America, Canada, Australia, anywhere in Asia really. But I don't really like going to Europe, because Europe is very samey. Well, the places I've been to is samey, and a lot of it's a shithole. Let's be honest. To be frank. Obviously, you know, the UK included. I'm not trying to seek some sort of fucking superiority. In fact, we're on the lowest of the low. But I mean, there's a lot of nice a lot of people obviously go to like France and Spain and Portugal and Turkey because it's a nice increase in weather, but it's not like a great deal of distance to travel. At least, you know, for my locale, that's what, you know, your average fucking person does. But like most holidays, at least the holidays my family go on, you just go into a fucking hotel and you can't just sit on a beach for like a week straight. And I just find it so boring. I mean, maybe you can call me some sort of like spoiled little cunt or something, but I like doing stuff, you know? We have two types of holidays, you know? You have your beach holidays where you just sit in a hotel, standing around doing fuck all. And I spend most of my time on my phone, you know? I go to the beach and there's nothing I can do. I mean, I like swimming, but most of the time the sea is too cold for me. And I struggle in the heat as well a lot. I get heat stroke really easily. Because I'm always inside. I'm built like a fucking vampire. So I normally just sit in the shade on a lounger or some shit, just playing on my phone. Which, when you're spending all that money to travel into a different country, it's not exactly what you want to be doing, you know. So I'm not like super hyped for next week. I mean, I don't think I've ever been to Kefalonia, and I think it has some history. I think we're near. Apparently, there's some ruins near the hotel that used to be an old temple of Apollo. That's more my shit. I like exploring. I like going out and seeing the culture and what a country has to offer and shit. I hate just fucking sauntering around in a hotel. I like doing stuff, which is exactly what I'm going to do in Japan. You know, I have all my itinerary planned. I'm not in like the same place for more than 2 or 3 days. I'm hopping across so many different like hotels and shit. I'm doing everything, bro. I'm fucking doing obviously Tokyo, fucking Kyoto, fucking Shibuya. I want to do. I'm doing Osaka. I want to try and fit Hiroshima and Nagasaki into it because all that like history interests me, but it's hard to like link it all together. But that was just a random fucking tangent no one gives a shit about. But no, I like the type of holidays that I do a lot of shit in. I don't like the holidays where you just stand around doing fuck all. And the next holiday is, you know, it's one where we just stand around and do fuck all. But it's nice to have like a week off work, I guess, and shit. Especially after, you know, like graduating uni and stuff and having to like fuck around with the absolute atrocity that is the job market. I suppose it's nice to have a week off things. That being said, I'm gonna like miss streaming, you know, for a week, and like miss content creation in a week. I kind of pride myself on being consistent in the fact that I upload regularly, even if it's inconsistent time periods. It's still regular. I don't know, man. Always. I mean, there's just. I mean, I guess I could schedule videos in advance. There's nothing stopping me from being able to post my Eminence and Shadow video daily like I normally do. But live streaming, obviously, is completely and utterly impossible. Let's be honest. It's impossible. And that kind of fucking annoys me. But what can you do? Maybe I'll have to pack some interesting... I think it's only like a 3-hour flight. It's not too bad. I fucking hate planes, bro. I hate flying so much. I really do. Which is ironic, because the flight to Tokyo is fucking... like 3/4 of a day, I think. It's many, many hours. But all the nice places are far away. At least, you know, for me, particularly, you know. It'll be worth it, though. Definitely be worth it. But I wonder how I'll keep myself entertained for a week. I may bring my Magic the Gathering cards. Obviously, I built my Noctis deck, so I don't know if my Y'shtola deck's going to come in time now that I think about it, which fucking sucks dick. That could actually cause a problem, because I know what will happen, because delivery services are dog shit. So they'll either... I know some of my more expensive cards that are coming may require a signature just because they're expensive. So if I'm not in the house because I'm in a different country, they'll just fuck off and hold it hostage. But a lot of people just a lot of delivery drivers just leave packages like on the porch, even though we have like a fucking distinct letterbox and shit. And I'm just thinking there was a few cards I got the other day, and they weren't greatly packaged. I mean, they were fine. But I was thinking, imagine if that package stayed on the floor there for a week and there was like heavy rain. The contents of said package would be ruined, no? That would no, that's just giving. I've unironically I've gone on a tangent and talked myself into some new anxiety. But in an ideal world, everything will come in time, and then I can bring them. I don't know if I want to bring them on a holiday though. I don't know if I trust it. Knowing my luck, they'll get damaged or I'll lose my luggage or something. That's the type of shit I have to think about, because that's the type of shit that fucking happens to me all the time, bro. I'm so unlucky to the point where I can like predict how like unlucky I'm gonna be. Like, imagine the unluckiest thing that can happen to you, besides from like dying, like you know, having a continued existence, but still like being unlucky. And like compare that to like travel or something, you know. Oh, you're going on holiday. What's the unluckiest thing that can happen to you? Oh well, you know, you die in a plane crash or something like that. Well, you have to rule that one out. So what's like one of the most unlucky things that, you know, you're still going to be like alive for? Losing all your fucking luggage and like never getting it back. That's me all the time. I also get stopped by security all the fucking time as well, for no reason at all. They always do like random checks on me every single time. It just always happens to be me. And apparently I'm just a shifty looking cunt, so they always like get a bit angsty with me. But no, I don't know why. What a weird tangent I went on, bro. But hey ho, let's play the game again. I'm surprised we didn't get in the game in that time, in fairness. But hey, Akron, it's good to see you. Tell me, were you able to obtain the remaining crystals from the Beastman? Bam, bam. No, I do not like flying at all. I do like traveling, but I like traveling on my own terms, as I said several times. Just actually doing what I want to do. Going out and exploring instead of being in one place. Wonderful. With all 4 crystals in hand, we are now ready to proceed to the next stage of our preparations. I think this is to open that big fuck off crystal dungeon thingamajig that we did like 2 streams ago. I hope I did not give the impression that we would be embarking on our journey to the crystal tower just yet. Alas, there was another step which must be completed ere we come to that. Whilst the crystals you acquired are indeed flawless, they are of little use to us in their present form. If they are to reflect the elemental forces of the tower's defences, they must needs be cut and polished, a process which calls for a very particular set of materials. Procuring them will be a challenge in itself, I fear. Needless to say, we will be requiring your services once again. I don't know if we're actually going to get a game. We do have another DPS. You know, a few seconds ago, when I was on about every single thing I say jinxes, isn't that just a perfect example? We were over the recommended time. We only had a single other DPS queued, and then all of a sudden we queue every single thing at once. I have a superpower. Seriously. Whatever I say, the opposite happens. Mental. They're gonna fucking put me in the SCP Foundation. Oh, interesting salute, my friend. Right, so he's got some fucking magical water shield. It would appear he's trying to aura farm. Are we going to activate our crystals? No, we're just going to eat that shit head on, fair enough. Didn't seem to do that much. Reaper Leviathan from fucking Subnautica. Whenever there's a fucking fish in a game, I always say, oh, yep, it's from Subnautica. Okay, this is starting to make sense. So we have a little platform, as this is our boss arena. And we're going to activate the crystal numerous times during the fight. I'm assuming this is going to be peak. It's a primal fight. Plus, it's a full party, not a light party. So it could be even more peak than usual. I haven't changed any of my HUD settings or UI settings to minimize teammates' titles or anything, which I should do. Maybe if I remember, I'll do after this, because this is going to be a fucking... This is going to be a fucking doozy. Can you come back? Half my abilities have run out. Oh, what the fuck? Hello? I don't really know what's going on, but we're absolutely shitting on him. I'm just going to click random buttons. Oh, okay, summon guys. Well, that's fine. I'm just going to keep on bullying Leviathan. This is the issue with full parties, in my opinion. You win almost too quickly. No one else is fighting anything, so I'm gonna actually like help. That's what I'm gonna do. sounds like a good plan, eh? My question is, when Leviathan gets low on health, why doesn't he just run away? Is he incapable of running away due to his, due to this crystal? Right, this just shields us. Oh, this is cool, actually. So this is shielding us from his little water swim attack, I guess. And he's speaking. Hey, yo, hang on, the music's going unbelievably hard. Always does, bro. But I feel like I can't really appreciate the boss fight all that much. Because you're just with people that are so high level that you just kind of deck everything. Is that a hot take? Like, if I was with NPCs, the fight would take longer, so I could appreciate the music, appreciate the text, the atmosphere, the difficulty. I'm just not doing anything. I'm just clicking the odd button, and I'm just getting hard carried, let's be honest. Ultimately my fault for playing the game like a decade late, so whatever. It's just a bit, it feels a bit anticlimactic, you know, but hey. Is that it? Still a cool fight for the 2 minutes I've fought it for. I still don't fully understand a lot of what went on there. So we were on a platform, had a magical crystal in the middle that prevented him from using water abilities or something. So he just walks up to the platform, stands still and lets us shank him. And then when he's low on health, instead of retreating, he just lets us kill him. I don't know. Where the fuck am I now? Where am I? What the fuck? What is this? Oh, that's just the entrance to this. Fair enough. Did I even gain anything from that? I don't fucking know. All right, well let's just go over to Limsa then. I'm assuming the crystal meant that he wasn't able to swim away or something. Anything I can fucking think of. I don't really know. Does it really matter? Not really. I just like thinking about these things. Boing, boing. Let's actually sprint because I'm impatient apparently. Yo, what's up, motherfucker Diablo guy? Oh shit, hang on, fuck. He actually had something interesting to say. Note, the Admiral awaits you in the command room. Wink. Why are you winking at me? Is that what he normally says or not? Why is he winking? That sounds like we're going to get to saucy activities. I don't think I want to be stuck in the command room alone with her. Good thing we're not alone then.
Swallows all. And swallow all it would have had Leviathan.
Oh, I bet you can swallow.
That we still strive now, we owe in no small part to you.
Yep.
Not for the first time.
Me and my Mogtana.
Limsa from the wrath of a primal. Never has our nation known a stouter.
It was on a completely unrelated note. It was pretty cool pulling quite a few FF14 cards in my MTG bundle and actually kind of recognizing them, you know. You get a newfound like appreciation for them because when the Final Fantasy set was like announced and shit, I was interested. Like I obviously knew about Cloud because everyone fucking knows about Cloud and Sephiroth and all that, the FF7 shit. But the Signs and Spellcraft pre-con, the Y'shtola one, always intrigued me because A, catgirls, and B, it just looked fun. But I like the cards because of their playstyle. But now that I've sunk my teeth into this game, you now have a newfound appreciation for the lore and the story and what each card's trying to do. You know, just something, I guess.
On behalf of my people, I give you my...
Your humblest thanks doesn't really mean a lot to me. I'm just gonna stare at you intently, apparently. That was a bit creepy.
'Tis meet that I give thanks to old Mistbeard, too, for his fine solution. Whatever else he may have been, 'tis clear he was a resourceful soul. Would that I had a man like him in my service.
Right.
Before I set foot in these lands, I had no inkling that the people of Eorzea contended with such mighty foes.
I think I may go back to my own land now.
Say, Their existence came as something of a shock, as did the idea that they could be defeated. This experience has served to remind me of the vastness of the world, and the boundless potential of man.
Well, isn't that cool?
Though I am but a refugee in this realm, I would fain be of use to you in your fight. Know that I am tutored in one of the foremost combat arts of the Far East. It may seem outlandish to the Eorzean eye, but should any of your people care to learn, I would be pleased to initiate them.
It'd be very cool if I could unlock a new class from you, but I don't think it's gonna do that.
That they are grateful.
You just ran
I have
around
no
with two
doubt
knives
your
like some sort of
knowledge
fucking
and
ninja or
skills
some shit.
will serve us well. Besides, your art is not so outlandish as you think. Would you not agree, Master Thancred?
Yeah, I mean, they both fight similarly anyway.
Naught escapes your searching eye, Admiral. Few are privy to this information, but Limsa Lominsa is home
What, the
to a
Rogue
certain
Guild?
secret fraternity. Its members are trained in a form of combat not unlike your own. By my judgment, it should not be beyond such individuals to adapt to the techniques I witnessed you employing with such admirable deftness.
You're not as special as you thought.
I am heartened to hear this. I too noted a kinship between your style and mine own, though it seemed to me that you fought differently in the beginning.
I suppose I did. What can I say?
Well, that's a bit sus.
I'm a man of many talents.
Though you may labor to believe it, Thancred was once something of a scoundrel who fraternized with the criminal class and
Fucking Han Solo, head ass.
Yestola! You jest, of course.
No, I'm fucking deadly serious. You ain't getting no pussy whilst I'm here.
But for a chance encounter with Alphino's
The
grandsire,
scary
you
reaction,
might
bro. It's
never
a good
have
thing I'm
left
covering it up.
Limsa
Just let me...
or received
You know, if I have to see this, you have to see this too,
or
bro.
taken up
What a
his post
face.
in Uldar, which is where he trained in the blade, lest you wonder.
I didn't actually, let me see. I just actually needed to ingrain that knowledge. Too busy looking at his fucking facial expressions to...
Please.
and fucking acknowledge what was going on.
It would seem there is more to you than meets the eye, Master
Up a
Thancred.
devious little lad. He also tell you about the time that he got, like, fucking cuckolded by a Ashen.
Lady Yugiri, I am told that you and yours came to Eorzea seeking permanent resettlement, and that many domins have since been engaged as frontier hands at Revenant's Toll. Moderna is many things, but a place of refuge it is not.
Is she now gonna allow them to be in Limsa? Did I saw at some point in time I said that they would go to Limsa.
Know that
But I said a bunch of shit. I say a bunch of shit, so then, like, when 90% of them are wrong, but the one time it's correct, it's like, yeah, I knew.
By instability as we are, our nation is in no fit state to take you in.
Nope, well, never mind. Spoke too soon.
Yet I'll not have it said that we turned a blind eye to your suffering. Until such time as we can do more, I pledge to send provisions.
What type of provisions exactly?
We are in your debt, Admiral. I realize that it scarce qualifies as repayment.
And fucking like calorie
But
mate
in
rations,
future,
like it's fucking
I
Metal
shall
Gear
set
Solid
about
3.
sharing my
I
martial
want to
knowledge
eat
with
those.
your
They're actually a thing that exists. If people didn't realize that, apparently they're quite nice. I have to acquire them, not for survival, just because I'm that much of a fucking nerd. Maybe I'll just have them as a collector's item, just slowly decaying
You
in
wish
my
to work in
room.
private.
Oh, well, that's not so private now, is it?
the better not to spoil the festive mood. History repeats itself, Admiral. As the kobolds did before them, the Sahagin resorted to summoning their god over a territorial feud. They acted in self-preservation. It may
They did.
be the Sahagin initiated this particular clash, but how it begins does not interest me so much as how it ends.
Oh dear, she'd
I
be
have not
eavesdropping.
forgotten our conversation, Y'ashtola. I am aware that man bears part of the blame for the Primal's existence. Nor am I ignorant of the Sahagin's reason for acting. They sought to secure a place to breed and multiply that their kind might survive.
Well, surely if little Miss fucking refugee over there is listening to this, surely that's just going to be like, oh, maybe I'll summon a primal of my own.
But we have as much right to live and thrive as they. If our own survival is threatened, are we to lay down our arms
That's a
and
good
welcome
game.
oblivion? Nay.
Oh, she's a horse.
And so you kill, that you might live. Yet if living is a right, then that right belongs to all peoples, be they men or beastmen.
I'll not deny your reasoning. But when a storm gathers, it falls to me to see my people safely through it. That is my duty, and I shall do it.
As must we all, Admiral. Stay the course then, but know that it will lead to no good end.
Oh, you better fucking run, bitch, if not you're gonna get caught out. How the fuck did you just tell her not see a big, bright, purple bitch? What?
Man has
Well, maybe
ever
she
put
did.
himself first and foremost. To justify his actions, he clads himself in the armor of righteousness, though it be a fancy of his own making. In this, mayhap the Garleans and we Domans are not so different.
Eorzea has become as a raging sea. If we are to keep our heads above the waves, we cannot scruple to drown the man next to us. When hopes
Why is
of
everyone just speaking
coexistence found
their thoughts out loud?
strength must
I guess that's what I do,
determine
to be
who has the
fair.
greater right to live.
Yay, quest complete. Well, we fucked up Leviathan pretty tiredly, didn't we? Actually, I'm pretty sure I got a summon Leviathan card, but it's MTG card, and it was a Final Fantasy 15 version, I believe, though not 14. I didn't get far enough into 15 to really see any of the primals based off memory. I can't really remember how far I got into it. I beat up a behemoth, I think, and then you get to like the first main city of all the chocobos and shit. I didn't get super far into it. But at some point we're going to be doing a full playthrough from start to finish. Even though I've already done the start, fuck knows how many times. I just love the start of that game so much. I don't know why. I don't know if it's nostalgic, or it's just like, it just personally resonates with me. But yeah. The animal has informed me of the arrangement I have in keeping a letter of introduction for Lady Yugiri. To the south stands a gate leading to a pier for smaller fishing vessels. Look for an inconspicuous Huron man there, and present a letter to him. He serves as a gatekeeper of sorts. Now, before you go, I'm obliged to remind you that the members of the fraternity to which you would be introduced abide in the shadows of Leminson society. They value their independence more highly than pirates, and are united by a bond stronger than mithril. To wit, they are invariably wary of new faces. Though it be penned by the Admiral herself, mere words on parchment will get you only so far into their confidence. You must work for every ounce of trust they place in you. Or ons, not really. But here is the letter. Go to the aforementioned place, and show it to the aforementioned man. Oh, and good luck. Thanks. I have quite a few, like, level 50 weapon coffers. But all, like... There's no point of getting him more level 50 katanas, really. May use it on my summoner class. I think they could probably do with a level 50 tome. Gas leak. But that's just some... You know what, whilst I remember, I need to do something. I don't really need to do it. It's not that big of a deal, but I'm going to anyway. What's it even under? Is it under this? I forget. I'm starting to think maybe it wasn't under that. Was it HUD? What did I just click? Oh, it wasn't HUD. It wasn't a system configuration. I believe. But none of this is... Was it not system configuration? Well, I literally checked that. I had a stream before I checked all this shit. Now I can't fucking remember any of it. It must be under. No, it's definitely under this. I'm just on crack. Why the fuck do I not remember where it was? But it's not. Maybe it wasn't. Where the fuck was it, bro? Was it social? Oh, okay. This is gonna annoy the shit out of me now. It's not character. Oh, it's character configuration. Fucking retard. There's so many settings and shit you can do. So I want to keep my own the same. But in terms of others, I mean, I guess a bit confusing. When it says others, that just means I minimize. See, minimize gets rid of everything, which I don't know if I intrinsically want. Does that... Others are just other players, right? Because I want NPCs the same. But I don't intrinsically give a fuck about any other people. Okay, that'll be alright, I think. Because my issue last time was I minimized everything, and then... couldn't fucking, like... It was minimizing enemy shit as well, which made it a bit difficult. I still kind of like looking at some certain people's stuff. Also, has I not minimized my stuff as well? Or do I not normally have? That has. Hang on a fuck. Oh, it's because I have to have this as default for everything. So I'm going to have to minimize this somehow. When targeted... when targeted... I'm just gonna... I don't care, do I? Friends, I don't have any of those. That should be okay now, right? Because I can see my own shit. It's still coming up with certain pets. I don't know why this system's a bit wishy-washy. I'm not targeting them though, and it's not a party member. It's not an alliance member. Or maybe it's under title display settings, actually. Hang on. I guess I can hide people's things? Display type. Hide. Title, hide. These are all friend stuff, though. None of these are my friend. Fucking bog, get out of here. NPC minions? Oh, minions are classified as NPCs, are they? That makes sense, I guess. It's so fucking annoying to do, though, because if I toggle any of this, it's gonna... I may just have to deal with it. I don't think there's a way of being able to, get rid of them. I want to just get rid of the minion names, but if I get I'll have to get rid of all NPC names, which means I won't be able to see fucking anything, which was the issue I had to begin with. It does kind of drive me insane, though. Unengaged enemies, engaged enemies, claimed enemies, unclaimed enemies. Minions has its own category at the bottom. Oh, it does, you're right. Oh, there we go. When targeted. I just considered them part of others because they're kind of part of other people. There we go. That should be okay now. Although I can't see my own pair. I don't know if I care about that. Do I even care about my own name? I'm just kind of so used to seeing it now that, like, it'd feel weird not to see it. I'm kind of at a point in the game where with these full party dungeons that I'm doing, I just cannot fucking see a thing with the titles and names on, so... It is a bit weird getting used to it. There's an ongoing event with the Moogle near the crystal, is there? I wasn't told about this. I can have a look at it. Got business with me, Venturer. Yeah, I have a letter that apparently you're not even going to believe. So you're the man the Admiral sent a word of. I was hoping I might catch a glimpse of Thancred too. Been a while since I saw his shite-eating grin. But what with all the doe-eyed wenches about, I suspect he's got his hands full. Ah, and you must be the Far Easterner that Malwib says wants to train with us. Welcome to Limsa, milady. Are you part of the rogues thingamajig? I am Yugiri of Doma. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. I must confess, when first I learned of your organization, I had certain preconceptions as to the nature of your membership. It would seem I was mistaken. You're not the first person to say that, lass. Limsa's a city of pirates, to be sure, and pirates don't give two farts about keeping a spotless reputation. They hardly need a secret society to do their dirty work. Might be as my people and I keep to the shadows, but we've got nothing to be ashamed of. It's simply better for business that we remain unseen. And so you have developed fighting techniques suited to this purpose, I see. Now that the practitioners of my art, too, are denizens of shadow, 'tis in stealth that our strength lies. There is much we might learn from one another, I think. Then what in the seven hells are we waiting for? If you'd come with us, Yuguri of Do-What's-It, the fuck? We can get acquainted in more private surrounds. Ha, that didn't come out right, did it? This is how it justifies the rogue starting in Limsa. Oh, it goes full circle, does it? Master Akron, I shall remain with these people for a time, that I might study their ways. Though I am loath to be separated from my countrymen, I take solace in the knowledge that they are in the best of hands. You've been a true friend to us Domans, no words would suffice to express my gratitude. Ere long, I hope to begin imparting my martial knowledge to the people of Eorzea. When that time comes, it would be my honor to welcome you as a student. Rightio. Well, I'll talk to you quick, and I want to check out this Moogle. Much and more has occurred since first I beheld Eorzea from the galleon's deck. Suffice it to say, I did not envisage being invited to play a part in your noble struggle. But forgive me, I have kept you over long. Doubtless you have been pressing business on your own. Rest assured that I no longer require an escort in this land. When next you meet Lady Minfilia, pray relay to her my humblest thanks. Would that I could do so in person, but I must needs fulfill my promise to the Admiral. Till we meet again, Warrior of Light. Alright, bye. I'm checking out this fucking Moogle. Hello, Charlene Maiden. This move. Oh, I see. That's all that symbol. What the fuck is that music? The Mogpendium will prove to be an invaluable resource during the Moogle Treasure Trove, Kupo. Pore over its contents to find the best ways to get your hands on irregular tombstones, and use that knowledge to fill your packs. And once the weight of your tombstones becomes too much to bear, bring them to me and I'll give you all sorts of rare and remarkable items. Collection expanded, Mogpendium. What kind of Mogpendium would you like? Yeah, I would like a tutorial, thank you very much. The Moogle Treasure Trove is a special event held at irregular intervals. Complete objectives during the event to obtain irregular tombstones, which can be traded to itinerant Moogles for a variety of rare items. The Moogle Treasure Trove is held for a set duration, which can be viewed from the Mogpendium. From this menu, select Access Special Site. Right. Can be obtained by completing objectives during the Moogle Treasure Trove event and can be exchanged for various awards. The types will be available, change each time the event is held. Okay, objectives. Standard, weekly, mini-mogs, and ulti-mogs. Standard objectives can be completed an unlimited number of times during the event period. Okay. A weekly, that's kind of obvious. Mini-mogs can be completed once per week, and the rewards can be completed by a mog. Okay. Right. Seems like I have a total of 7, apparently. Complete any society daily quests 6 times? I don't even know what the society... Oh, wait. Society is in, like, the weird beast tribes, maybe? I don't know. Right, can't even do that yet. Complete, Desmail Darkhold. Oh, okay. There's a few of these, actually. I'm not doing PvP, fuck that. Can't really do too many of these. I could do the dungeon ones quite easily. How do I check the, what's this? Can I not access special site? What else have we got here? Coffee cup earrings? Society of the Tribes, yeah, okay. Is there a way of being like... Is there like a society button somewhere? Because I forget what all of them are. It's annoying to have to search up their locations. Because I know they all have daily quests, but they seem quite hidden. What the fuck is this? Future updates. Because I hate having to search up where the fucking lizard men are every single time I want to do a daily mission. What is this? Carved amidst an imposing ruby gwibber. Don't know what. Oh, gwiber. Don't know what that is. Iron frog. Oh, there's all sorts of fun mounts you can get. Fuck me, 50 fucking irregular tombstones is a bit pricey. Like a new hairstyle. Ephemeral necromancer. That's kind of cool. Machinist barding. This would be emote. The big lizard. Southbound land. So I just have to remember where every single one of them is. It doesn't tell you anywhere. Because I don't even know which ones I have unlocked or anything. Anyway, where the fuck was I? Oh wait, I didn't actually look at half these. Summons your cavalry drake, trained by the... That sounds cool. It's not too expensive either. Direwolf. This event is basically to give people something to do between patches. Oh, I've got plenty to do. An Ixal, trained direwolf. Camois by Susanoo. Susanoo. A wooden bin. From materials. Okay, right. Well, I could potentially save up 30 for a new mount. Fuck me! Item level 480? Jesus Christ, those are big numbers. They're not even that expensive, in fairness. They have little use for them. Ayo? Ayo? Yeah, I had a feeling. I had a feeling. It was worth a try, though. That's like some treasure map shenanigans. Everything from land elevation to the location of exposed rocks and right. You can get a Dorito card. You can get a cat. Jesus Christ, there's so much shit. And that's just the new. That's just the new stuff. There's also previous stuff as well. Looks kind of alright, I guess. Is there a way to I wish you could view them. I mean, I have to search them up, like, on my phone to figure out what they actually look like. Because I don't know what half this shit is. Ancient one, he looks kind of cool. Bomb. I kind of just have to go off what sounds cool by the name, really. A wind-up sylph. It would be helpful to be able to view the mounts. Who the fuck is a bitty duckbill? Who the fuck is going absolutely apeshit on a piano? Bacon bits? Seriously, what the fuck is going on over there? I'm so lost. Oh, it's just the music that happens when you talk to this guy. It sounds like it's like from behind me, but it's not. And you can convert stuff using different currencies, like old currencies. Right, I think I'm the type of person that would like a mount. There are people playing... Oh, there is people playing music behind me, is there? Oh, okay. Just coincidentally timed off when I spoke to this guy. I mean, I can get the drip, I guess. But it's not, like, anything amazing. I mean, maybe getting, like, another minion would be cool as well. Any duty in the duty finder will have Moogle face. I was wondering what that was earlier. None of these are really worth too much for me because I'm not going to be level 70 for a really long time. Hang on. Is there like samurai stuff here? SMN? That's not samurai. Anyway, I mean, there's a few cosmetics I can do. How difficult would it be to acquire? What am I doing? I'm being a fucking stupid person. How difficult would it be to acquire 50? What does access special site do? That brings up fucking Microsoft Edge. Get out of here, fucking dog shit browser. I mean, that's only free, so that's like a daily thing. Can you not do them an infinite amount of times though? Did it not say? With that logic, could I not just farm like the Praetorium like 10 times and get 70? That wouldn't be like horrifically bad, I suppose. Weekly, I can't even do. Don't think I can do. Well, actually, no, I can do this. With a bit of research, I can do that. Standard can be repeated many times as you like. I suppose I could just farm those in my spare time, I guess. Shouldn't be super duper hard. How long does it have left? It said there was a way of checking, but unless I'm blind. Maybe it's under access special site, which I can't be fucked to I swear it said somewhere. Oh, that's not that big of a deal. Upstart, it's okay till August. If I remember about it, I can get the odd mount. I like mount collecting. And minion collecting to a lesser extent. Some food for thought. There are plenty of mounts in there. Yeah. I'll have to go over with a fan tooth comb. I'll have to individually search up which like mount is what, because I imagine there's some cool ones. Praetorium is the main point to farm them. Okay. Yeah, even if I just farmed it like eight times, you'd get enough for 50. I already have 7, so I'd only have to farm it like 7 times. I mean, it is a long dungeon, but you'd also get a lot of decent loot for my level, and also get a lot of levels. So I could probably just mindlessly farm it on Samurai. It wouldn't be too bad, I don't think. It'd be exclusively beneficial. See if I can do that tomorrow. I'll forget. I guarantee you I'll forget.
If you have a moment, I would share my conclusions with you. Please, bear with me.
Well, whilst you talk, I'll just snack on things.
Leviathan, he employed the power we have come to know as the Echo. Though I cannot well explain the how of it, it would seem he became immortal in so doing. Ramming
into my desk on my chair, don't mind me. But no sense of object permanence.
When the Admiral subsequently slew him, his spirit emerged from his lifeless flesh, a consciousness shorn.
Yeah, believe it or not, Minfilia, I was there and I did witness that.
Thus transfigured, he took up residence in the body of his minion with the ease of a man donning a favorite glove.
Interesting analogy.
Long have I known that the Echo allows one to pass through the walls of a man's soul.
Right.
But never did I imagine that it could free us from our own flesh.
Well, that's a scary
thought.
thought.
Could then occupy the next corporeal vessel.
Does that mean I can become a cat girl? Well, you can technically do that anyway with those weird potions, I think, that I've found.
Neither cessation nor oblivion. And yet, though the
as I've said a few times, I'm the type of person that tends to wear a lot of masks and helmets in games anyway. I mean, I normally just kind of wear whatever's easiest, but, you know, once we get to, like, a high enough level where we can focus more primarily on drip. I mean, we're kind of there anyway, to be fair. I'm just saving up a few more of that currency I need to buy the Ironworks helmet. Or the Samurai. It kind of has, like, a facial mask. It just looks cool. So, character creation to that extent, like, I don't care too much.
This observation, if the Asian's mode of existence is indeed the same, it can be inferred
Like, if
that
there were,
the
like,
two are
passives and
not
stuff, or,
invulnerable,
like, more
that they
racial
can
benefits,
be
I would.
destroyed.
But because it's, like, solely an
There
appearance
exists a
thing,
legend which tells of souls who
kind
are
of always go
reborn
for
upon
the
cusp
masked
of each
stranger
umbral
kind of look, if
calamity,
you know,
that they
you
might
can
stay
already
in
tell.
pitch darkness. To most,
I tend
it
to
is but
play
a
most
fairy tale,
games in
but
first
recent
person
events have
anyway.
given me cause to wonder,
Obviously
could
this
the
game
legend
doesn't
in fact
count, but
refer to the echo?
I tend to not put a great deal on a character creation. At least I never used to.
Much and
I
more
did
yet
with
remains
Monster Hunter
unknown,
Wilds, but that
but
was a
I am
lot more kind
confident
of
that all will
roleplay,
become
kind of
clear in time.
character based.
For the present, however, what matters is that the key to defeating the Asians may at last be within sight.
I see, I see.
With Uriage's aid, it is my hope that I shall fathom this matter ere long.
Well, that's convenient timing.
Oh, I was just about to send for you, my friend. Is Artemis?
Grave tidings from the Sharlayan motherland, my lady. It doth concern our distant allies, the students of Baldessian.
This guy's voice sounds kind of familiar. I think I've said that a
What
few
of them?
times. I think I may have even had the answer a few times and forgotten.
My lady, the Isle of Val, which for many years hath been the Order's home, is
What did it
no
get
more.
Death Starred or some shit?
No more? Whatever do you mean?
I relate only that which hath been conveyed unto me by our agents. An etheric wave of the highest magnitude was recorded in the region. Soon thereafter, 'twas observed that the isle had ceased to be.
When we say cease to be,
Postulated that a magic was evoked, like in power to Ultima.
right? Do you mean like completely just deatomized, like
12%.
disappeared, or you mean just like destroyed to such an extent that you may as well say it disappeared? Ultima weapon wasn't all that bad.
If there
Take
are
him
no
again.
other matters, I move that today's meeting be adjourned.
I mean, he's one of the more tricky boss fights in the game I've had so far, but that being said, I did NPC it. There's a lot of tricky fights, but I feel like I kind of get carried by a lot of higher level players. What's going on here?
It is done, my lord.
Ooh, he's a bit of a sussy barker.
Forgive my impertinence, my lord, but these orders, I am uncertain as to what end they serve.
Revolution.
Right. Never a fucking dull moment. Knocked earrings. That sounds cool. Like the word knocked. Oh, but I also like the word gloam. And auroral. Damn, they all sound cool. Oh, how the fuck am I meant to pick? Am I blind? Do these have identical... You can't even see it. I mean... Whoop. These have are they not completely identical? There's no difference between them. Just pick whichever one I want that I fancy the name of. Auroral's different. Auroral has... Dex. I don't even know what... You'd assume Samurai would use Dexterity more, would you not? I think. That would be is there a way to check, like, statistically? I've never actually really looked at it now, I realise. Is there a... Well, I have significantly more strength than dexterity, so maybe it does use strength instead. And everything here seems to scale in strength. That's fascinating. Yeah, nothing here... Maybe that's me being poorly built. Couldn't tell you. Maybe I'll continue with the, oh, I have to skip all this again. Oh, at least it gives me the option to,
I've been
like, look at my stuff. So many games give you optional rewards, but they don't allow you to, like, check your inventory to see which one you actually need. So at least I can do that. Well, judging by the fact my strength just so happens to be significantly high. Once again, that may just be because of the high level things I've been picking. Maybe if I picked Dex, it would have picked that. But I'm just going to go for, I don't know. Glow makes me think of Glowmide, fucking Queen from Elden Ring. But I guess I'll go Noct for Noctis because that's logical. There we go. Oh, an achievement. Whatever for. Through the Maelstrom. Oh, for finishing a mission, hey. Yay! Definitely at a point where we're getting more achievements. That's always nice. Always fun. Because this game is going to be a bit of a bitch to get 100% for. Well, I mean, it's going to be near impossible to get 100%. But Xbox is a tricky one to go for achievements on it. Because Xbox counts. It doesn't segregate expansions. On PlayStation, you can get the Platinum Trophy at around about... I'm kind of plucking a number out my arse here, but I want to say about like 70-80%. I may be incorrect, it may be less than that. But because you just need to get the achievements of the base game, like the Realm Reborn expansion. And then every other expansion is segregated to its own part. Xbox doesn't do that because Xbox is dog shit. So, one way I could do it, one workaround, is I'd have to research all the base game achievements. And then try and strive towards them. And then we'll just have to gaslight everyone into pretending that I have the platinum. Oh, well, I 100% in base game. I mean, Xbox doesn't tell you that, but, you know. Well, at some point, I don't know if this is going to... It should work. At some point, I imagine we'll finish the free trial, and then I'll just buy the subscription or whatever fucking package they have at the moment. Whether you have to buy the most recent expansion, I don't know if it's like in rotation with the free membership or not. I haven't even really bothered looking at that too much. But once you basically spend money on the game to purchase the game, and not really own the game, but you know, have timed ownership of the game, you can then kind of do more cross-platform things. Because I've said it a few times before. Right now, the free trial, I'm like hard locked on Xbox, so it won't let me use this account on PlayStation or PC. But the second I like spend money on the game, I should be able to then play it on all platforms. From there, I mean, the world's your oyster. I think I'll boot it up on the PlayStation to get all the achievements on PlayStation as well, because I'm sad like that. But also, it'll be a lot more easier and streamlined to achievement hunt on PlayStation, or it'll be just to get like the platinum, you know, which is something I eventually want to work towards. And then once I get the platinum, I may want to go back to PC, just because it's just a good game for keyboard and mouse. That being said, I have grown quite accustomed to the controls on the controller. You know, I feel like the muscle memory's kind of kicked in there. And I don't have achievements on PC, because I don't get games through Steam, really. So, PlayStation would probably be the best bet. But then I have a fucking... I have a tricky kind of decision to make in the future, and it's when I play other Final Fantasy games, do I get them on Xbox or PlayStation? They go on sale more on Xbox, so they'd probably be cheaper, but I already have 16 on PlayStation, which I'm very close to getting the Platinum for. So part of me wants to try and get all the Platinums on like the whole Final Fantasy series on my PlayStation. Although I played 13, 13-2, and 13 Lightning Returns on the Xbox. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think 13 is actually on PlayStation for whatever reason. At least some iterations of 13 is, although you're not exactly missing out on much. Maybe I'll need to go back and replay that game. I've kind of entered some sort of enlightened trance. Well, like I suddenly like Final Fantasy games more than I used to. But I've played 7, but I played that on my PC, so I have nothing to show for it because no achievements. I guess I could replay it again. I basically remember nothing of the game. I just didn't... I thought it was an okay game. There were definitely good bits, but I personally didn't enjoy it as much as people hyped it out to be. It was very much a one-and-done game. Like, I play 16, and I want to, like, play it again, for example. And I play this game, and I want to play it again. Not that this game is a really good example of that. But 7, I, like, completed it, and I was, like, content with my time. You know, I was like, yeah, I played it. Yeah, I've done it. That was cool. But I think maybe we will have to play it again at some point. But this is the far distant future. I mean, we're literally talking... The fucking franchise is massive, bro. And this game... is fucking massive. It's gonna be fucking tens of thousands of hours in the future before we even put a dent into any of that. But I don't know. I own 15 on Xbox, but I've never really done too much with it. And I don't know if I should get it on PlayStation or not. But if it'll be expensive because it never goes on sale on PS. But it will just annoy me if I had certain games platinumed on one platform and then other achievements on a different platform instead of them all being in one place. It's a fucking first world problem, I know, but, you know, something I need to ponder. Anyway, our friends, the very isle itself, everyone and everything. No, it avails us naught to speculate. Orianger will send a word if there are any developments. Until such time as he does, we must remain firmly focused on that which is within our power to change. With that in mind, I would speak of a different matter, one closer to home. It concerns etheric fluctuations which had previously attributed to good King Mogul Mogda 12. I cannot escape his name. I pulled him as a fucking MTG card as well. That was fun. That the king is no more is a blessing for which we have you to thank. Yet all is not well in the Twelveswood. Our latest readings reveal an ongoing etheric disturbance of considerable magnitude. They may even suggest the presence of a primal. I just took out fucking Leviathan. Needless to say, the mere possibility warrants immediate investigation, and I would have you... being interrupted again. Oh, at least someone knocked instead of fucking Sparta kicking the door. Asilia, I do not wish to interrupt, but we have a problem. Yo, it's the old cat hag. What manner of problem? Hello. A band of refugees hailing from Moldar, this time, are come to Revenant's Toll seeking asylum. It would seem they expect us to afford them the same treatment we gave the Domans. At present, they are in the 7th heaven, awaiting a formal response. So is this part of that little fucking midget's revolution? Because, yeah, I feel like he's told all the refugees to come over here, and we would look pretty fucked if we were to treat them differently, but we also don't have the resources to be able to treat them at all. I see. Mayhap this was to be expected. I shall meet with them at once. Asilia, you know full well we haven't the resources to accommodate many more people. Consider what will happen if you do this. Word will spread, and more will follow. Your opinion is duly noted, but I will hear their suit. They are bribed by the little fucking Lalafell. Acheron, I should be grateful for your presence at this meeting. Right. So much for checking on primals, huh? Not as late as I thought it was. Because we've only been streaming an hour and a half. Still got plenty of time to kill, I suppose. I'm quite tired because I didn't sleep too much, if at all. It's a weird one. Right, who the fuck is... yeah, you. Draggle-tailed refugee. I'm sure they're going to cause issues. I apologize for keeping you waiting. Kept you waiting, huh? My name is Minphelia, and I lead the Scions of the 7th Dawn. 12 be praised. It is you. You. We're ready and willing to work, same as the Domans. Just give us a task and we'll see it done. Pray calm yourselves. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I know naught of your situation. Beg your pardon, Antecedent. I ain't so good with words. We've been living off the scraps of Uldar for years now, trying to piece together a life to replace the one what got tuck. They say there's work, but there's naught for an honest man. Naught as wouldn't sully his soul sooner than his palms. Any road, The flames do what they can for us, of course, but it ain't near enough. And it's only getting worse. When the calamity brought us to our knees, those rich bastards in the city didn't help us up. They climbed on our backs. I don't pretend to be clever, but even I can see what's coming. I knew we had to run. The only question was where, and then it came to me. Revenant's Toll. I mean, you took them foreigners in, didn't you? So you'd surely do the same for us. No! I fear the situation is rather more complicated. While it is true that we accepted the Domin's petition for aid, that decision was the product of extraordinary circumstances. I sympathize deeply with your plight, but pray understand that it is not possible for an organization of our means to aid all who have been affected by the calamity. And so it is with great regret that I must deny your request. Oh, this is not going to end well, is it? But we've nowhere else to go. You're turning your back on us? If I might have a word... Oh my god, it's fucking Lalabrea. Tataru is all to miss. Ill tidings from Uldar, my lady. Elfenord has been wounded. How's that happened? What? How? Is it serious? Oh, everything's going tits up. I mean, everything's always going tits up. I cannot say for certain, but I fear it might be. According to the Flames, the refugees started a riot. They went wild, apparently, lashing out at any and every one. That can't be right. Why would they? They must have been provoked. The demonstration was meant to be peaceful. 7 howls. Now the Blades have an excuse. They'll round us up and kill anyone who tries to resist. Doesn't sound like a bad idea. Antecedent, please. If you won't help us build a new life, at least help us keep the ones we've got. My lady, we are playing into some Shadow Broker's hands here. We are not ones to stand idly by and watch innocents suffer. However, until we know more of the circumstances surrounding this riot, I am not certain what aid, if any, we can provide. If the authorities determine that the refugees attacked without provocation, then those responsible will have to answer for their actions. This is the Boston Massacre all over again. I think it was the Boston Massacre. I did a fucking history thing on it. How can you be so blind? Find Elfenord and quickly. If he is in danger or worse, I would have you and none other by his side. Thank you. Pray do not concern yourself with the matter we were discussing earlier. Idra and Papalimo will see to it. Okay. Elfenord is being treated at the Hourglass. Hurry, Acheron. Once again, it's hard for me to articulate this point, but it's quite hard to power scale the Scions. And what I mean by that is, like, I don't know, certain Scions, like, their power comes from their knowledge, you know, or their charisma, or their strategy. And other Scions, such as myself, it comes from actual physical combat prowess. I mean, Elfenord seemed to be able to hold his own in a fight, but I still don't know how, like, strong he is. And, like, Y'shtola seems pretty capable, but yet when we were on our way... I forget what we were doing. I think it was something to do with Leviathan. She got injured, just randomly. But, like, it was such a minor plot thing. Like, you just mind your own business, and then suddenly she's kind of just hunched over on the floor, and you have to interact with her to heal her. And then it never really batted another eye to it. So I don't quite know what happened there. And then Thancred's also seems like he can hold his own quite easily. So it's, I don't know. It's tricky to kind of figure out how strong the Scion is compared to the average adventurer. He also seems perfectly fine.
Come, you must have gathered by now that Tataru is given to exaggeration. As you can see, I am quite well.
I feel like someone's feeding us false information to divert us.
Uldar, on the other hand, is not. This riot was anything but an isolated incident.
There's some fucking weird shit going on.
Tensions long simmering are at last threatening to boil over. Uldar is a nation infamous for the great disparity between the wealthy and the poor. The majority of the populace accepts this state of affairs.
Elfenord always gets fucking voiced, bro. Whenever he's on screen, he gets voiced. What a good job to have, getting bank compared to most other characters. I guess Minfilia also gets a lot.
Is the foremost, and some would say the only measure of a man's worth. Small wonder that the wealthiest wield the greatest influence.
And they're all fucking midgets.
So where do the refugees fit into this social hierarchy? What place is there for those who fled Alamigo and the destruction of the Calamity? Plainly, there is none. They have no wealth, no power, and no worth. To the Ul'Dan way of thinking, they may as well not exist.
Can't be that hard to get a fucking job, surely. Well, I think the whole point is it's easier to do illegal activities than it is legal activities.
General Rauban and the Sultana understand this, which is why they ordered the Immortal Flames to provide the refugees aid and succor. Yet none would dispute that the expenses incurred by this policy grow by the day, with no end in sight.
Well, why can't you hire them into the Immortal Flames and then pay them with the provisions that you're already giving them for free? That way they're earning their keep, you're no worse off. If anything, you're better off. Although, I don't know how trustworthy it is, or how good of a good idea it is to put such a role of quite like high import on fucking strangers that you can't gauge their trust. That was a terrible way of articulating my point, but I'm sure you probably know what I mean.
While more and more
with great power comes great responsibility.
At the hands of the sneering citizenry. The manner of Lord Lolorito's refusal to grant the Dolmens asylum bespoke a disdain for all refugees, an attitude shared by the rest of the monetarists. And you may be sure they make no effort to conceal their opinions. It was only a matter of time before the refugees united in protest. Nor is it any surprise that some among them...
We're getting kind of communist up in this bitch.
That the Immortal Flames should choose this of all occasions to engage in joint training exercises with the other Grand Companies. By the time they return, the situation may well have deteriorated beyond mending.
Very, very specific timing. Right, what do I want here? Well, that's spell speed, so that's a summoner one. This is just melee, that's magic basically. It doesn't appear to want to actually equip it. Mustn't be... Where does it even go? What the fuck did I just... What did I just get, bro? What is it? That's just another earring. Oh, fair enough. I didn't realize they were both earrings. Maybe I should have gone for the... Oh, if I realized that, I would have gone for the summoner one. I mean, it can probably go on tank or some shit at some point. It's useful, I guess. Yeah, as I told you before, it was all but inevitable that an incident of this kind would eventually occur, given the rising tensions within the Sultanate. Nevertheless, I have reason to believe that this particular rite may not have begun spontaneously. Have I piqued your curiosity? Good. Then you will accompany me to the Hall of Flames. I would hear what General Rauban has to say upon the matter. And away he goes, like a twink in the wind. I clicked the wrong button there. I should really have my sprint on as the same key on every character, but I do not. Although, as I said, I largely plan on playing Samurai until level 70. Just because we'll have a placeholder for Reaper, I believe, at least. And I'll level Summoner when it's convenient. Now's not a good time, Acheron. My hands are full dealing with the refugees. Well, I'll fucking make it a good time. Precisely the matter we wish to discuss, General. Elfenord, back in your feet already? You may credit my swift recovery to your... chirurgeons. Yep, sure. My memories of the riot are still somewhat muddled. I trust you managed to regain control of the situation? Not entirely. We secured the city soon enough, but not before the unrest had spread to the surrounding territories. Pockets of resistance remain throughout Fanlan. We have sent what forces we can spare to root out the last of the belligerents, but progress is slow. They are damnably elusive. I can well imagine. Given that the majority of refugees live outside the walls, it stands to reason that they would know the lay of the land. What I do not understand is how they came to be so well prepared. Before my little accident, I observed that several of the refugees were armed, and not with butchers' knives or pitchforks, but with martial weaponry. I need hardly add that such equipment is costly. None can deny that tensions between the Ul'dan citizenry and the refugee population have increased since the Domans were turned away, but would that motivate a starving man to purchase arms in the way of food? I think not. And what of those who have not even a single gil to spend, who could not survive without the aid provided by the immortal flames? Surely they would sooner sell a weapon than bring it to bear against their benefactors. Biting the hand that feeds. Come to the point. Very well. My point, General, is that this powder keg of discontent was not set alight by chance. These events were deliberately set in motion. And now order must be restored. That is my first duty. Until it is done, any investigation can wait. I do not have time to discuss this. My scouts will be returning anon. He's feeling the pressure. The General is no fool. He keeps his own counsel, and with good cause. Were he to claim, without the necessary proof, that these riots were instigated by outside forces, the monetarists would accuse him of attempting to shirk responsibility. After all, he and the Sultana have been the most outspoken proponents of refugee aid. Regardless, they will face harsh criticism in the days ahead. Our allies may stumble upon the truth in time, but I have far more faith in your abilities, Acheron. Therefore, I propose we conduct our own investigation, independent of the authorities. To that end, I would have you make inquiries in the settlements suspected of harbouring belligerents. Commander Swift will know which they are. He may balk at a request for such information, but I've no doubt that you can persuade him with your silver tongue. I, meanwhile, shall seek answers in my own way, after which we can regroup and share our findings. Well then, shall we? There comes a point in the stream where I learn how to read again. I start off so terribly, but it comes back to me. I think I just like warm up. You look as though you have something to say, Acheron, do you? What you ask is no simple favour. Were such information to fall into the wrong hands, the lives of countless soldiers would be at risk. Even so, there is wisdom in your words. An able individual may be better suited to this task than a regiment. Very well, the Brass Blades have reported suspicious activity in the vicinity of Lost Hope. It may be unrelated to recent events, but we doubt it. I suggest you begin by speaking to the Blades posted there. As you wish, mein Fräulein. Bam, 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 bam. All aboard away. Oh, clicking all the wrong fucking things. As per usual. Flying behemoth away. And then back down we go again. What's crack-a-lacking here, pray tell? And what brings you here, adventurer? A search for refugees? Well, then you've come to the right place. I mean those refugees. Oh no, you won't find them here. Most of the people of Lost Hope have come to accept their situation and are content to pass their days in peace and quiet. Outsiders have trouble understanding that, like that merchant you passed through recently. A gregarious fellow, but awfully opinionated. Can't say I was sad to see him go. I didn't expect them to send you, Acheron. I take it this means someone has read my report. The refugees who left with the merchants have yet to return, and I'm increasingly concerned that Zazawaka's suspicions were correct. You haven't the foggiest what I'm talking about, do you? Never mind, speak with Zazawaka, he will explain everything. Right, I'm assuming he's a small cunt. It's always the small cunts that have weird names. Ah, don't hurt me. I'm not one of them. I beg your pardon. You're not a flame. I see. If Leofric, that sounds like a Dark Souls boss, bid you speak with me, then I take it you've agreed to help. 12 be praised for that, because we haven't a moment to waste. Everyone knows the flames are on the march. The others have fallen under the fanatic's spell, but not I. Promises of revolution and retribution, of holding the ruling class to account and taking that which is owed. Ha! A childish fantasy. The proletariat rising against the bourgeoisie. I did everything I could to dissuade the others from leaving, but few would heed my words. Now that one of our idealists has returned, however, the madness of the merchant's plan is plain for all to see. Look behind yonder tent and you'll understand why. Even now he babbles incoherently. So traumatized is he by the bloodshed he witnessed. Try as I might, I can make little sense of his words beyond the fact that he was not alone in surviving. Yet I've no doubt the merchant will lead the remainder to their doom. I beg of you, find them before he does. A terrified refugee. Well, what are you doing? Don't draw. Don't fucking draw. Why didn't you run away with me? We could have escaped together. Then you'd be here, with me. Be here to soothe me. Why? Why did you have to stay and leave me alone? Right, time to soothe your bitch ass. I can do that. Where's my soothe? Ah, that's convenient, isn't it? Me touch you consensually. Who are you? What do you want? Ah, it's true. I followed the merchant, and may the gods strike me down for my folly. What they will not give, you must take, he said. When we asked how, he revealed a cache of weapons he had brought and implored us to seize control of our fates. I thought about running then and there, but the others were so excited. He split us into 2 groups, sent us off on our own. But when the flames found us, we didn't know what to do. Our leader tried to parley with theirs, but then they started arguing, and then fighting. And then everyone was fighting, and the flames were shouting to give no quarter, and... Oh gods, the other group, they're still out there. If we don't stop them, they'll be massacred like mine was. I'm gonna nick your ring. I picked a knocked ring last time, did I not? So I guess... Or knocked thing, so I'll pick another knocked thing. The other refugees are hiding in the caves south of Lost Hope, but to approach them would be fruitless. They would sooner call us agents of the Sultanate and try to kill us than listen to reason. Why, the twins might even deign to do the deed themselves. A pox and all bloody sellswords. They were supposed to train us to fight, but the ones he sent with us vanished during the struggle. Oh, if only we had never listened to that merchant's ridiculous claims. He said our cause was righteous, that the gods would never suffer us to be defeated. Though, if they were forced to confront reality, that's it. Challenge the twins to combat and show my brethren that their strongest warriors are no match for one man. Mayhap then they will agree to lay down their arms and renounce this plot. I think the next reward will be another mage ring. I'll have to choose the similar one this time. It'll probably be of a bit more benefit to me. How far away is it? Okay. No match for my flying behemoth. Are all mounts capable of flying? Or not? Actually, where the fuck am I going? Is it under here? Is there a cave? It is under here, I believe. Hello, desperate refugee. 7 hells, they found us. Everyone grab your gear and make for the rendezvous point. So that's your game, is it? Ah ha ha ha! Sorry to disappoint you, lad, but we're more than willing to kill you ourselves. Well, you've just murdered a bunch of people. Their blood is on your hands. You're forced my hands. I bear no responsibility for these actions. Oh, you want more, do you? Naturally, you're weak as fuck, so... Ah, fuck it, I'll overkill much. He's huffing and puffing. And now he's no longer because he's fucking dead. Oh, there's a... Oh. You want to scrap, do you? Very well. What am I doing? Forgetting my buttons is what I'm doing. Yeet. I did fucking nothing to you. Oh, this guy thinks he's a big man, eh? I see how it is. Thinks he's cool because he's got a shield. When shields are in fact for fucking pussies. Not for fucking pussies, you'd struggle to get a shield on one of those, but they are for pussies. Alright. I may just kill you and make it look like an accident. I mean, there's some fucking beasts over there. I'll just make out like an F killed you. Yo, why would you fucking grovel in the water now? You've got soggy clothes. You beat him like it was nothing. Fall almighty. What are we gonna do now? You're gonna plead for your life. I was going back to, yep, back over there we go. Hello, F. Whee! You'll have to see if I ever get some sort of mechanical bike or something as a mount. That's all I'm going to be doing. You've returned. Did you find my brethren? What of the twins? What happened? I see. Well, you had no choice. Better than a handful of them to take a beating from you than a lot to get butchered by the flames. Nope, I killed them. That's my headcanon. We don't spare people here. Tell me, what did the merchant have to say when it was over? Huh? But where else would he be? Unless he went to Stone's Throw to recruit others? So I think I picked Even Star last time, did I not? No, wait, no I didn't. Well, this has intelligence on it, so presumably that would be a better one for Summoner. The merchant wished to approach the refugees in Stone's Throw, but was waiting till the flames withdrew their forces from the vicinity. Now that they have, there's nothing to stop him from continuing his work. How many more must perish in pursuit of his futile cause? How much more suffering must we endure before it ends? Find him, convince him to cease his mad quest. It will surely lead us to ruin. Where is Stone's Throw, pray tell? Not in this area, which means we may have to call upon a fast travel. Never mind, it is in this area. It's just not got an icon. It's just a small little orange thingamajig. I lied to you. 360. God, traversal just feels so good when you can just skip basically 90% of the map. I'm gonna have to do fates at some point. I've been lacking on them. I don't know how good they are for farming, but there's so many achievements related to them. It'd be better to do it like, you know, casually over time than to like avidly have to do all of it in one sitting, or you know, in subsequently or some shit. Why are you crying? Have you seen my parents? I can send you to them if you want. They told me to stay here with the others. They said we'd be back soon, but it's been days. They left with the man from Uldar. The man said they were going to change everything, make it so we could live inside the walls with everyone else. I liked it when he said that, but it's just the Attack on Titan fucking lore. I didn't like it when he talked about making the rich people pay. Everyone looked so angry, and I got scared. Say, mister, are you looking for someone? I'm looking for a merchant. He's a small fellow. That doesn't really narrow it down in these parts. You mean the man who left with my parents, but I don't know where he... It'll be very convenient if he magically appears. Wait, look, over there. I think that's him. Well, wait, really? I thought it was going to be the little Lalafal guy that was all about revolution and shit, unless he's employed other guys. Well now, which of these gullible fools shall be my next victim? I'm on to you, random person. You! Stop right there, criminal scum! You won't outrun my behemoth. He's getting away. Go get after him, mister. Well, I would, but I'm stuck in conversation with you. You're holding me hostage. Is it actually like some sort of... No, it's not like a fucking high-octane race or anything. You wouldn't stand a chance anyway. Where is he? Oh, what a great hiding spot. This was Squid Game, you'd be dead. You again? Why are you pursuing me? Sedition, treason, revolution, that's preposterous. Who has filled your head with these lies? Refugees? The self-same refugees who terrorize the streets of Uldar? Ha! You have no evidence to prove your accusations. None. No, no, I will not accompany you to the Hall of Flames. You have no right to detain me. I guess I'll threaten you. For the sake of argument, let us say I did do the things you claim. Surely you don't think I give a Qui-Gon's ass about politics. It was business. Only business. What's the plan here, then? Wow, what a fucking intimidating little twink I am. I'll plague you if you don't give me answers. Who's that sussy fucker? You're gonna assassinate him before he can talk, aren't you? We both know I am not the one you want. However, if you agree to protect me, I swear I shall tell you everything. Oh, he's gonna get an arrow through the fucking skull. What's the Peggy rating of this game? High enough that they can do that, fair enough. I was hoping it would be relatively gory, I suppose I'll have to do. What's all this commotion? As you can see, there's a dead person. 7 hells. Tell the others to spread out and search the area. The killer may still be close. I don't think they have 2 brain cells to rub between them. I was really terrified he was going to be like, oh, well, because you're near the dead person, clearly you killed him, even though it's with an arrow at point-blank range, but sure. You've been framed for murder. Old adventurer, I would know more about your relationship with the victim, as well as the events leading up to his death. Bad man did bad things, and bad things happened to bad man. This man was responsible for the recent riots. Mayhap we owe his murderer a debt of gratitude. In any case, it is obvious you are not the one whom we seek. You may carry on with your investigation, Scion. Man, I love the fucking perks my name carries. Being a Scion's fucking sick. Go back to the Hall of Flames. It may actually be easier to just do this. Yeah. Too rich for my own good. Legit struggle to fucking find things to spend my money on. I suppose if I ever started a new class, like if I ever wanted to level 4 Maturge, I could then spend a decent handsome like money buying some like decent leveled gear, I guess. Because as you get to like level 50, yeah, you know, money isn't really like required to my knowledge to buy anything semi-decent. But before level 50, I could get some things. None of it being a necessity, but I suppose it's just a luxury. What news, Acheron? Where is the merchant? Dead. Murdered? Damn it, all to the 7th hell. He was not simply murdered, Acheron. He was silenced. Too many knew his face, and he was ready to divulge his secrets. Do not despair, though. We may be closer to identifying the true orchestrator of these riots than you realise. I want Noct. We're just going to go for a full Noct set, because it seems to be of benefit. What's my currency looking like? I haven't been doing a ton of stuff. Yeah, it's pitiful. Non-existent, really. Also, have I not changed the Allegan stuff? Whoever's is different. Or I've never seen it before, I don't know, man. Whatever. No biggie. The Flame General left word that you were to proceed to the Fragrant Chamber as soon as you returned. He wished to discuss your recent discoveries as well as the results of our own investigation. Master Alphanaut has already been informed and should be waiting for you outside. Pray proceed to the Royal Promenade with all haste and speak with Bartholomew. Boo. Man, I clicked fucking the wrong thing again. Just teleport there, I guess. Where's the Royal Promenade? That'll be in the upper place. Think. Yes. Yeah, as I thought. How many fucking hours have I got in this game? I was just about to say I've got like 4 days in this game and I still don't know half the shit going on. It just interests me. Only 2% done. Where are we standing now? I've got to be closer to 5 days, right? Oh, never mind. 4 days, 4 hours. That's still kind of a tragic amount. Doesn't look like we're going to be slowing down anytime soon either. Well, until I go on holiday for a week, then we'll slow down. Cool, that'll be a fucking arduous week, actually. Because I won't be able to do any of my, like, roulette quests. Trying to think if there's a way I can weasel my way out of that. Not really. I don't own any portable consoles. I own a Switch, which is dog shit. That doesn't run anything. May as well not own it. I own a laptop that's equally dog shit. That won't run anything on it either. Unless I fucking port a fucking Steam Deck, which isn't happening. I'm not a big fan of portable consoles. I don't require them enough. You know, on the odd chance that I require them, it's just not really worth the money. We have been expecting you, sir. Please proceed inside. You know, a lot of people travel and shit, so it's of more use to them. But it's personally of little use to me. And the issue with portable consoles is, obviously, you have to make them compact, but you have to make them so compact that you have to make certain cutbacks that significantly affect performance. I.e., make the Switch not run a single game on its fucking itinerary. Itinerary? Catalog? Catalog's a better word. Itinerary is... I just randomly threw that in there to sound intelligent, I guess.
This information does not leave this room.
Yeah, but it could be spies.
The Syndicate's decision to reject the Doman refugees' appeal for asylum had lasting repercussions. A number of those displaced by the calamity claimed it was proof of a policy of discrimination. Together with a group of Alamegan refugees, they organized a series of demonstrations to protest against the Sultanate.
There's always so much shit going on in this story, like in the world.
Became heated, but did not descend into violence.
Like, we were going to check out a fucking primal disturbance, and then before we even got to that plot point, we're doing a whole entire, like, communist revolution thing. That's not like an insult or bad thing, you know. I'm just
loosed arrows upon unarmed protesters.
keeps you on your toes. There's all sorts of things.
It was this atrocity which prompted the refugees to take up
But I feel like a lot of it's believable at the same time, though, you know. Like, they don't pluck a bunch of problems out the fucking arse just for the sake of continuity, or to like, oh, you beat the quest, well now we need something else for you to do, so we're just going to give you this random fucking issue. It's like we've been dealing with refugees for quite a while, so it's almost like there's a butterfly effect, you know? So it feels like your actions have directly kind of caused this, or have... I don't know. The shit that's been going on in the universe, kind of makes it more believable, if that makes any look of sense.
Our fears were soon confirmed. The dog confessed that a merchant had offered him coin to give the order. A merchant in the employ of Teleji Adeleji.
Fucking Teleji Adeleji.
Teleji Adeleji.
Oh no, who the fuck is Teleji Adeleji?
In favor of the Doman's cause, and has ever seemed...
Oh, is that guy? Is that the name of the guy that I've been on about this whole time?
Why would he do such a thing?
Probably. I got him confused with Dorito.
Cartano Reclamation Bill. It is a proposal to annex the Cartano Flats so that refugees may establish permanent settlements.
When last I looked, that was disputed territory.
Aye. Some might even call it a battlefield.
We're getting a flashback.
The destruction wrought by Bahamut was great for the Cartano Flats. That much is common knowledge. What is less well known is that his rampage laid bare ancient Alagon ruins, of which no record existed. There are certain differences of opinion as to how these ruins should be handled, which is why each nation maintains a military presence in the region to this day.
Yeah, checks out.
Yet differ though we may, we are still allies. Therefore, in the interest of preserving the Eorzean alliance, we have reached an agreement. Any conflict which may arise during the course of military exercises in the region shall have no bearing on relations between our nations.
Okay, that seems a bit too good to be true, but sure.
In full knowledge of this delicate state of affairs, Teleji
so that was that guy.
proposed the Cartano Reclamation Bill. A shameless bloody ruse which stands to benefit him in but one conceivable way. If successful, he will gain control over the disputed territory under the guise of assisting in the resettlement effort.
Right.
And you can be sure he'll build an orphanage.
Oh god, he's doing some Seraph of the End type shit. Never trust a man that builds orphanages. That's what fucking manga's taught me. Shady cunts.
The man would threaten the unity of the Eorzean Alliance and risk countless lives for personal gain.
I never understood that type of shit, where like people would like, I mean, I can understand fucking over people to a certain extent for personal gain, but like, why, you know, why risk like a fucking like world war or like a civil war or something, or like a mass scale conflict for the sake of profit? Because once you have the profit, there's not going to be anything left. There's not going to be any civilization. It won't be people. It's just all going to be war torn. There's not going to be an economy. So what the fuck is the point of having a bunch of money or anything? But Olachino in fucking Olachino in Genshin. True. But she's a bit dodgy as well.
He walks a
Call me father. And her whole entire thing originated from, well, that was another woman that built an orphanage. Never trust orphanages.
By inciting the less fortunate to violence, he hopes to convince others that the Cartano Reclamation Bill is the only viable solution.
I see. That's a sound plan.
The Domans was not but posturing to gain credibility with the refugees. Of that there can be no doubt.
Forgive me, but what could possibly motivate Teleji Adeleji to go?
It's very hard to take this serious with all these fucking dumbass names.
These ruins that he would risk his position on the Syndicate, and most likely charges of treason against the Sultanate.
Omega.
What? Oh, Omega. That's a Fortnite skin. He wants the Fortnite Battle Pass. He needs the V-Bucks.
An Oligon monstrosity, not unlike the Ultima weapon. Mayhap larger, we know not. It has yet to be fully excavated.
How the fuck has no one ever heard of this before?
Oligon inscriptions indicate that it was created to fell Bahamut himself.
Oh, that's kind of metal. Imagine hearing on the news of villain called Teleji Adeleji wants to take over the world. Well, that's what I'm saying. I feel like Lalafels are like... they're just the least threatening creatures on the planet. It just reminds you of fucking Ike and like Kick the Baby from South Park. Like, I could use them as a fucking like football and or soccer ball depending on your orientation. Like one, you could just fucking kick their skull in. Like you could just delete the whole entire fucking family tree with a single kick.
If accurate, it might explain.
And they fucking run Uldar. There's so many of the bastards. They must breed like fucking rabbits. All they must do is just fuck. So many, they're just scurrying around like rats. And they think they run the place. The next Antichrist, exactly.
When first I bore witness to the power of the Ultima weapon, I doubted the evidence of my senses. And now you tell me there is another such weapon.
There could be some sort of, I guarantee you at some point in this game, there's going to be some sort of Jack the Ripper arc. Because there's always a Jack the Ripper arc where there's some sort of serial killer that you have to like find. And his name will probably be like fucking Dopo McDipstick or something. And he'll compete, he'll do absolute atrocities, you know. He'll fucking like tear out people's intestines and then strangle their children with said entrails and then fucking hang them on streetlights, and his name will just be fucking Felipe Fiddlesticks, and he'll be a little two-foot fucker, and you'll be wondering, oh, how the fuck can he even reach a light post to hang anyone on? But he somehow does it. He's a magical creature. Is a Lalafell.
We were skeptical ourselves. Truth be told, until the Ultima weapons.
I'm surprised they're not more repressed, honestly.
Thought the inscription had been
it's weird that like, well, it's kind of not weird, but like considering how many races there are in this game, for the most part, a lot of the races that are within the Alliance seem to get on they seem to get on alright. But like when it comes to like refugees and shit, they're like horrifically racist to them, but like not regardless of regardless of race. Like it doesn't matter who you are, what you are. As long as you're a refugee, we're just gonna fuck you up. But it's just bizarre that there's just these fucking midgets just walking around the place, this inferior species. And there's like not more people that are just like, why are we listening to these people exactly? Just think Bahamut being such a background icon in this entry when Bahamut is always on the born ones in the game. Yeah, that's true.
At present, Omega is more akin
He's one of
to
those
a
ones that has quite a big
constant
impact,
of
but a lot of it's
enormous
kind of
cease
off
to
screen,
function.
kind of like
As
more of
such,
a
its
building of
potential
the
cannot
environment.
accurately be gauged.
And like 9 times out of 10, Ifrit's kind of just weak. He's just the bottom bitch.
However,
He
if
appears
something
and just
was
immediately gets
restored,
shit on.
as the Garleans did the Ultima weapon, I have little doubt that he would wield untold power.
Power enough to subjugate Uldar like as not, and the rest of Eorzea besides, which is doubtless why...
Ifrit is always the first one to get... He really is. He really is. He's so cool as well.
To world domination. He who has ever walked 2 paces
But it doesn't
behind
matter
Lord
what game it
Lorito
is.
in
I mean, I can only
Paris.
really speak from this game, 15 and 16. But in all those games, I mean, like 16 is kind of like, well, Ifrit's technically the main character because of Clive. But he was never the first Icon of Fire. He was always the second one. He was always second to Phoenix. He was always like the one that wasn't meant to exist. He was meant to be the freak of nature, you know? And like, a lot of the time, Clive has success by just using any other icon besides from Ifrit. Meanwhile, we get fucking Obey Me version of Ifrit in 15, yeah. Can't wait to, I can wait. Can and can't wait to have a full stream playthrough of 15. I just don't know when I'm going to do it, because this game's just been too fun.
Pray waste no time chasing
It'll just be a bit disruptive for me to just randomly stop playing this game to then do 15, then to come back to this game, so...
It would seem the implications of the Sultanate's refugee
Who knows?
problem are rather
I guarantee it'll be at
far-reaching
some
than we
point,
assume.
but whether it's in fucking 50 hours or 100 hours, I couldn't tell you. If not more. No, I suppose it's not going anywhere. One thing I will notice is that part of these like post-MSQ quests, you get like a lot of armor. It seems like it's all about kind of leveling your item level, but you get fuck all XP. Which I'm assuming is intentional. I should be glad to know the truth, and yet the thought that all this chaos was the product of one man's lust for power sickens me. How long do you think they intended to hide the existence of Omega from the Scions? That they even felt the need to do so is most troubling. It is, isn't it? It is a weird game to stream, especially when you fall into that pause section, where it's either side quest, health, speedrun to any game. Yeah, it is. As I've said, I've really only got maximum halfway through the game before. I must have done the intro of that game like at least 6 fucking times. I really just enjoy the intro, and I can't really explain why. I just think it's really well written, and I think it does such a good job of introducing you to the characters and their relationships and the environment and shit and the adversity they're gonna go on and learning all the cool mechanics and stuff. But you're right, it does kind of fall into like a side quest hell, which is why I end up I get burnt out really quick with it, and like I end up just deinstalling it. At least I used to, but now I'm going on my big kind of Final Fantasy marathon. I'm really like dedicated to it more so. But it may be a game where I do quite a bit in my spare time. We'll see. I normally try and do as much main quest stuff as I can on stream, and then anything else I may do in my spare time. I'm gonna need the tower dungeon because I'm too stubborn to come back to it post main story. Fair enough. I'm the type of person that well, it depends. A lot of time I will just like, if I'm like stuck on something, I'll try and over level if I can. I do a bit with Dark Souls, for example. There's a lot of people that will, once they encounter like a Dark Souls boss, they'll just bash their head against it for hours until they beat it. I'll have a few attempts on it, And then if I can see a road to victory, I'll be like, I can do this. But like in the back of my head, if it's like, oh, you know what, I can do this, but if I come back to get some better gear or to level up a bit more, or it's like, okay, well, you do this type of damage, so if I have resistance to it, or if I get this weapon because it'll be stronger to you, I'll come back stronger. But you'd be surprised to see how many people, like, there's so many people that play Dark Souls games, and they feel like the second they hit a boss, they're just not allowed to do anything else besides some fight the boss till it dies, and it's like, no, you can, like, leave and do other things. But, there's a few ones I get a bit stubborn with. If I know I can beat it at my current level, I'm like, no, I'll do it. Did I read this? I'll read it again. It would be in our best interests to learn more of the military activities in the disputed territories. Fortunately, you are already well positioned to do so. Corporal Maru. Pray keep us informed of any developments in Cartano. Alright, roger that, Captain Twink. Begone, whelp, this is no place for children. Children? My inner content creator is tingling. Oh, please don't be that fucking annoying child from earlier. Are you my mummy? I'm sorry. What is this then? Now then. You've activated Jimmy Savile. I was looking for you, mister. You said you were looking for the man who left with my parents. Oh, yeah, he's probably dead now. You know this girl? No, not really. I honestly don't give a fuck what happens to her. So you visited Stone's Throw. It is Stone's Throw as well. I see. Did you find the man? Were my parents with him? They were not, I am afraid. However, I can think of several places they might be. If you like, we can go look for them together. I would suggest a graveyard. Really? You help me look, mister? Yep, I don't imagine dead bodies are going to walk too far. Of course, but first I must needs finish speaking with my friend. So fuck off. He's telling me a secret, you see, so no one else is allowed to listen. Mayhap you could wait for me by the pillar over there. We require but a moment. Okay, mister, I'll be waiting. Just never returns to her. I'll take her to the quicksand. Perhaps Momodi will know what to do. A legion of Garleans, and a starved primal. Even dealing with an Ashian would be preferable to this raid. Oh, don't jinx it. Sometimes I fear Minfilia is too ambitious. We wish hither and yon in response to threats as they arise, without concern for the strain it places on our limited resources and ourselves. I have a feeling that fucking one day Alpha Nord and Minfilia are gonna... I mean, they kind of already butt heads, but they're gonna have like some sort of massive fallout at some point, surely. It's clear Alpha Nord is envious of Minfilia being the leader. It feels like he could do a better job at being leader. He's gonna dethrone her at some point. Perhaps the time has come for a change. Indeed. Oh, hang on, my Discord kitten's giving me a cheeky ring. Ah, speak of the devil. Acheron, this is Minfilia. I know this is sudden, but I ask that you return to Revenant's Toll with all due haste. The situation in the 12s was taking a turn for the worse, so I'll explain in detail once you arrive. Can't you just tell me now? There's not some fucking Russian hacker trying to, like, spy on our comms. Do you know how much time it will save if you just tell me now? The 12s would, and the primal threat she spoke of before has been confirmed, and I've received no reports of Ixali activity, which leaves the Sylphs. Go, Acheron, you know as well as I that the appearance of a primal takes precedence over all else. Oh, and when you arrive, do inform the antecedent that while I am grateful for her concern, she needn't fear for my safety. I am more than capable of protecting myself. Apparently so. I'm meant to be severely wounded, and yet... you seem quite alright. Alright, well. Back over here we go. It is nice having our own little Aetheryte, I will say. Oh god, clicking all the wrong things again. Alright, where the fuck am I going? Probably to the fucking quest icon. Get discombobulated there. Alright, what was so important, Minfilia? I swear to god, the Sylphs have summoned another primal. I will burn their forest down with all of them inside of it. I don't know why. I've said it 1 trillion times. Like, we have all these beast tribes. Like, what do Sylphs do for us? They do fucking nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. All they do is just pretend to be neutral, and when they feel like it, they just summon a primal to fuck us over. Why don't we just kill them all? If we make sylphs extinct, there's no one to summon primals anymore. And do it with the lizard men, and do it with like the fucking other lizard men. You've got the sea men, and then you've got the fucking Amel Jar. You know what it's called, Sahagin. That's what they're called. Fucking kill them all. They don't do anything. Oh, they're just a problem, you know? The Scions are all about destroying the primals. They're all about kind of the ends, but they're not about like the means to the ends. You know, you eradicate the things summoning the primals. You inherently kill the primals. I'm just saying. It is a relief to see you healthy and hale, Acheron. The latest news from Uldar was most disturbing. Yeah, I spent all my time on that problem, and now you've given me a different one to focus on, so this will be fun. Clearly, the only injury Alphinaud suffered was to his ego. Jesus Christ. Doubtless it will heal ere long. The other Scions will need to be present for this meeting. If you are ready to begin, I'll summon them now. I'll have a wristlet. That sounds fun, doesn't it? I think I'll equip my little wristlet. Look at that. Blessed be the day. Oh god, it really is to do with the fucking sylphs. They were fun when they had that little time in the limelight, but now they're just a hassle. Thank you for responding to my call with such haste. Isn't Alphinaud technically a Scion? He's just excluded from this. I know he's busy, but still. Rest assured, I should not have summoned you were it not urgent. To business, then. I have received some most disturbing news from the Order of the Twin Adder. They have reason to believe that the sylphs may have caused forth their revered guardian, the Primal Ramu. I have a feeling this could have been prevented. I'm sorry, may have, but it is not certain. The Elder Seedseer informs us that the elementals themselves murmur of the Lord of Levin's return to the forest. The sylph lands, however, display no signs of undue commotion. Maybe he's got like an active camouflage or something. Maybe maybe the sylphs have like a score streak set up. They have like a fucking anti-UAV or some shit. Forgive me, antecedent, but that fact need not contradict the elemental's testimony. Unlike his more bellicose compeers, Garuda and so on, Ramu is reputed to act only in the defense of his children. I imagine he would soon make his presence known if any were foolish enough to directly endanger the sylphs or their territory. The abruptness of this development concerns me. Were we not keeping a closer watch on the touched ones and their movements? Still can't believe they're called touched ones. If preparations for a summoning ritual were indeed underway, it would surely not have escaped your notice. Oh, it didn't. I was pretty sure it was going to happen, just not this soon. Why, we should have killed them all. I beg your pardon, you foresaw this eventuality and did naught to prevent it? I told Papa Lemo. I suppose I could have reported things to Minfilia earlier, but there was honestly wasn't much we could do except wait and see. Could have killed them. You know how the sylphs feel about people poking around in their territory. They already summoned Ramu once right after the calamity, but that was because the Garleans came trampling on, through the forest. And so long as Castrum Orion stands, the sylphs cannot be blamed for wishing to have their guardian deity on hand. In short, Ida and I are in agreement. The actions of the forest folk were inevitable and unavoidable. Are you retarded? And I maintain that that observation would have remained the best policy had it not been for the sudden influx of strangers into the Black Shroud. That, alas, we did not foresee. By all accounts, the recent violence in Uldar drove a number of refugees to seek safety under the concealing canopy of the trees. Fucking refugees, man. It is like the sylphs perceive this panicked migration as just another invasion and quicken their efforts to summon their god. Don't tell me fucking Ramu's just smiting a bunch of random homeless people. I am put in mind of Titan and the kobolds once again. It is the affairs of men which have paved the way for a primal's coming. Indeed, one cannot help but wonder what manner of place Eorzea would be without the civilizing influence of mankind. Be that as it may, this regrettable development does afford us a unique opportunity. Acheron, through your dealings with the sylphs of Little Solus, you once succeeded in preventing an untimely conflict with Gridania. I wonder, might one who has treated of the sylphs so fruitfully in the past not achieve similar success with their patron deity? If Ramu can be convinced of our intentions, it may be the first step to breaking the cycle of primal summoning. You want to break the cycle of primal summoning? Kill the people that summon the primals. How many times do I have to fucking say it? A fond hope. Were such a thing possible, we would not have been at war with the beastmen since time immemorial. We can stop the war by killing them. But maybe this time we can... Let us continue this discussion anon. We must needs first consult with the nation most affected by Ramuh's presence. The Elder Seedseer has requested your personal involvement, Acheron. Pray report to Commander Hugh Loire at the Adder's Nest as soon as you are able. Steel yourself for the worst. While I hope for a peaceful resolution to this matter, experience suggests that your meeting with the Lord of Leven will prove less than amicable. In such an event, your fellow Scions will of course lend you whatever support you require. Just beat up a big fuck-off fish and I've got to beat up a geriatric Thunderman. It really is never a dull moment. Old 11 sounds like a fucking adventure, not a fucking Adventure Time character. Alright, fucking... what's going on? Oh, yo, the bitch has got an umbrella, that's kind of cool. Apparently that's all it takes to impress me nowadays. Where the fuck is it? I can't read maps, am I? Oh, right there. Oh, wrong bitch. Fuck off! Fuck off! Acheron of the Scions, your arrival has been most anticipated. The appearance of a primal is ever cause for alarm and unease. Though my men stand ready for an eventuality, I know of none more qualified than you to snuff out this threat. Indeed, I would have you do so without delay. The Elder Seedseer, however, would speak with you first. She is of the opinion that your diplomatic, rather than martial skills, may better serve our cause. I will leave further explanation to our learned leader. Pray make your way to Nafika's altar. The conjurer in attendance will admit you to the lotus stand. As you wish. Fucking sylphs. Exact same as fucking FGO Lost Belt 6 fairies. Based off memory, it's here. Alright, how the fuck can I help you now, those silent conjurer? Got anything useful to say? The other signs have already arrived, sir. May I show you in? Didn't realise the other signs were going to be present. Hey, Thancred, at least he's cool. No, I don't want to speak to a Sylphic servant.
Scions of
Oh,
the
voice.
Dawn.
That must be important.
On behalf of the people of Gridania, I bid you welcome.
The only time I come to this place is when the world's about to fucking end.
All in these days of uncertainty.
Nothing my Mogtana can't handle.
To share tidings of a most urgent nature.
That guy in the background is always there with his fucking blue highlights. He's watched one too many ninja streams.
Ramuh is returned unto the forest. Scarce
I want to see Odin at some point. There was a side quest I picked up a while ago that was all about Odin being summoned. I can't remember if I did much of it on stream or not. I don't know what became of it. I don't know if it still has like a continued quest, and if you keep following the quest line, you eventually unlock a dungeon or something, or like a boss fight that happens to have him in it. So I don't know if he's like a side questing guy, or eventually he comes into the MSQ, but he's my favourite primal, so I hope he has some sort of relevance.
Our guest informs us that the Sylphs too have sensed the presence of the Lord of Leven.
Well, I fucking hope so, considering they're largely responsible for it.
We may safely assume that the primal was summoned within the heart of the Sylphlands.
Was it the purple fuckers, the touched ones that did it? Presumably so.
Unlike the other primals you have encountered, Lord Ramuh is no raging avatar of destruction. He is revered as much for his wisdom as his strength, serving as both arbiter and guardian to his children. Given that we and the Sylphs found a way to share the Twelve's Wood, it is my hope that this sagely immortal will be amenable to reason, and that conflict may be avoided.
I don't think there's been a single instance in this game where conflict's been avoided. It's been delayed, but never avoided.
You are one of the few among us who may commune with a primal without fear of influence. I would ask, therefore, that you represent us
No
in this
pressure.
most delicate of negotiations. The Twelveswood
Buy
has
him a
suffered
beer or
enough.
something.
Upon this, we and the Sylphs, and I would venture Lord Ramu himself, are in perfect accord. Let us not endanger our shared home by engaging in unnecessary hostilities. Dear friend, I beseech
So
you.
you're asking the wrong person. I'm
safeguard
kind
the
of a
peace which exists between our peoples.
fucking psychopath when it comes to murdering things. Yay, he's a happy little Cabbage Patch Kid.
You have my thanks.
Look at how they're tweaking. Jesus Christ. Busting out fucking the Electro Shuffle. And fucking spent 800 V-Bucks on that bad bitch.
Pray make for little solace, then. A member of the Order of the Twin Adder awaits you there. He will advise you on how to find the Lord of Levin.
I mean, surely he's the big fuck-off glowing purple cunt. Surely he can't be that hard to find. Am I wrong?
An ill wind blows through the forest.
Does it?
Yet, it is not only the Twelveswood that flinches at its coming. All the lands of Eorzea shiver in dread anticipation.
Was that meant to make me feel better?
Have care.
Alright, well, it's almost 2 in the morning, but you know, let's see if we can't quickly find this motherfucker. Hope we get a fight, Rami. My most favourite instance in this game is just the boss fights you have with the primals. I hope we get something to do with him, and obviously Odin as well. I'm pretty sure Odin has a summon card in MTG though, and I'm pretty confident it is the Final Fantasy 14 version of him, as opposed to like 60 or something. I could be horrifically mistaken, but if he does have a 14 MTG card, surely he plays a pivotal enough role in the game. Acheron of the Scions, I was told to expect you. I understand you would you go to treat with the primal Ramu himself. An unenviable task, but one for which I have no doubt you are well suited. I have been told that your fellow Scions are conducting an investigation of the area as we speak, but you might ascertain the location where the Lord of Levin might be found. I would ask that you abide here until they return with their findings. That's boring. Whilst I wait, I'll pick up this for my summoner, that I may or may not use. Oh, it's Ramu right there, look at him. He's with a bunch of purple cunts. I had a feeling it's always the fucking purple cabbages, never the green cabbages. I was told that a messenger would be sent as soon as your fellow Scions finished their investigation. I do not imagine it will be much longer. What's up? This one returns, and returns with good tidings. Wise ones have finished searching, and have wisely identified the precise location where the touched one summoned Lord Rami. Your timing is impeccable, my fluttery friend. Might you be so kind as to escort this good man to his fellow Scions? Is calling a sylph a fluttery friend technically more of a derogatory term? I feel like that's like if a guy went up to like a female friend and was like, "Hey, good job, my big titty bitch." It's a bit of a backhanded compliment, isn't it? I don't know. I feel like there's several people that would be into that, but several people that would not be into that. It would be this one's pleasure, walking one. Please come with this one. We're coming together, are we? We're playing the fucking Soggy Biscuit challenge. So you summon Ramu. Sounds like calling a gay friend an effeminate fellow. My bottom enjoying compatriot. There's some other ones I'd like to say for the sake of humour, but I don't think Twitch would appreciate them as much. I'll keep them to myself, I suppose. Just in case. Alright. I told you it'd be a big fuck off glowing purple thing. It's not that fucking difficult to find a primal. Wise ones have ventured deep within the Sylphlands. These ones must proceed carefully and keep an eye out for touched ones. Why don't we just kill the touched ones? I'll make a compromise. We don't have to kill all sylphs, just the purple ones. Starting to sound like it's 1939 again. I'm gonna have to make a manifesto. Instead of me calling it Mein Kampf, I'll have to call it like Mein Sylph or something. We must exterminate the purples. Alright, where the fuck am I? Yeah, what's up, Maxio? I'm gonna call you Mario though. This one is most sorry, but this one can go no further. Draw too close to Lord Ramu, and this one may turn mean and nasty like touch ones. I thought he was meant to defend his children. All he really seems to do is abuse them. Like a good dad. And so this one must say farewell for now. Walking one will find wise ones not far from here. To the south, go into safety, walking one. This walking one can also be a flying one, I'll have you know. Yeah, can you do this, you little broccoli looking ass fucker? Hey, it's Papalimo. The second, well, I was going to say the second least useful scion, but then I remembered Minfilia exists. So it's actually you. I am relieved. For a moment, I thought we were dealing with another one of those confounded self-tricksters. I swear, with them wreaking havoc with their skin-changing magics, it's a wonder I was able to finish taking my measurements. What do you mean, measurements? You gonna fuck a weird skin-crawling sylph? Yes, it was quite the ordeal. You should have seen the look on your Shtola's face when the one impersonating you suddenly showed up. Ha. That's quite enough, Papalimo. Ahem, my apologies. It's not like me to ramble so. At any rate, as I was saying, I have finished measuring etheric activity in the area, and I am pleased to say I have reached an indisputable conclusion. To wit, that Ramu was called forth in the vicinity of the Sylph's Etherite. Come, Macaron, the Lord of Leaven awaits. Wow. Oh god, I'm being attacked by a jizzy little creature. What a fucking bastard. I can't be fucked to kill you. I really can't. You're not worth the nicks you put in my blade. I'm just gonna walk away from you. It's a power move. I'm like Season 2 Thorfinn from Vinland Saga. Choosing peace. You know, I don't have no enemies or whatever the fuck he said. I don't know, it's been a while. Flying behemoth noises. Uh-oh, Cabbage Patch Kids, and of the dark kind. Like he's got a mask like me. How evil. He looks like a Kirby villain. Can I have a... What the fuck? Oh shit, he's voiced and everything. My aura betrays, so do I. Rate my aura at fucking 9,000. That's bright, Jesus Christ. Kinda cool though. Kinda looks a bit like Dracula from fucking Castlevania though. Not really, he's kinda... He's got the eyes and ears. He needs to shave a bit. How do you eat? With that fucking amount of facial hair, my guy.
Thou art the bringer of light, bane of Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, and...
I am indeed. Do you want to be added to that list?
I am Ramu.
Yeah, I know you are.
Guardian of the children of the forest.
You guard them by brainwashing them, which is quite interesting.
Tramplest upon sacred soil, bringer of light. By what right doth man intrude in this sanctuary?
Well, I don't know. I think it's got something to do with a big fuck-off lightning cunt being a dickhead.
The Gridanians proffer peace? Their words are born of delusion. Thine offer, an insult.
Okay, well, I'm gonna throw a sword at you now. Thoughts?
Thou speakest of harmony. Yet carest not for my children's desires.
I mean, come on, are they even sentient? I mean, look at them.
In solitude. Yet even that was too much to ask of man. Thus did they turn to me for succor. The sentence I pronounce upon thy kind is just. Redanian or Garlean,
Jesus Christ. He's
not.
got even more fucking hair than I thought he did.
Excuseth not the misdeed.
Have you ever heard of Manscaped, bro? With their lawnmower 16.5.0 and their ball deodorant.
Thy conflict have brought
their
naught
anti-chafe
but anguish and
boxes.
misery unto the forest. All blame doth lie with the darkness that resideth in the breast of man.
The breast of man? You like tits?
Whence sprung this calamitous seed? In the beginning, no such duality.
Mate, I don't really care about your sob story. Can we, like, fight already?
And dark given form when man was born. It would explain much. Not least why strife and sorrow follow ever in thy wake. Thou canst not deny the urgings of thine own
Yeah, we get it. The humans are the bad.
Knowing that thy mere presence here portendeth tragedy, wilt thou persist in this pretense of peacemaking?
Well, I don't want to, but I have a feeling I have no choice. Oh, sorry, my titty's flashing. Oh, what the fuck is this? Do you want some meth? How did I not think of this? Silly me. Offer him Class A drugs.
That they should entrust so precious a gift to thee.
You can have a fucking whiff if you want.
Thou art the bringer of light, aye. But there is something more in thee.
I'm a drug dealer.
Very well. I shall consider thy proposal. Shouldst thou survive my trial.
What a fucking stupid idea.
If thou wouldst champion the cause of harmony, I must have proof that thou art fit to play the role. Wither mine ire, and prove to me thereby that thou hast strength enough to stay the darkness which threateneth to consume thee.
You literally fucking acknowledge the fact that I've killed like 4 titans and you're still all like, oh, you're not strong enough.
Be found wanting. Know that all men shall perish in the
That doesn't seem very fair. This is literally just God in the fucking Bible. Oh, one person made a mistake, better kill about 4 billion people. That's probably a bit of a controversial one. Ah, my eyeballs.
Come to me.
I don't really want to come to you. You're not really my type. Am I actually 1v1ing you? Because that's kind of meta if we are. Just like fight to the death type shit. Gladiator arena stuff. I'm gonna click A, that would help. What the fuck are you looking at, bitch?
Urianger, it is rare indeed to find you so far from a tome.
Oh shit! Solid Snake! I fucking love that sound effect. It just brings back so many memories.
Himself. Never till this day had I looked upon his visage, save in painted renderings made faint by time. Ever shall this scene remain etched in my mind's eye. Beg pardon, my lady. I must beg thine aid on a point of research. If thou art resolved to face Lord Ramuh, I would ask thy leave to observe the event.
Yeah, you can fuck off, dude. You weren't really of help anyway. No, Orion's just kind of based. He's at least semi-competent. The striking tree. Wow, we're just gonna go straight to Ramuh already, huh? How long is that gonna take? Do you think I'll even get a queue at 2 in the morning? Something tells me no. What fucking despicable human being decided to put a level 49 Violent Screech in front of my fucking queue? What a despicable fellow. I hope they stand on Lego. Alright, well, same rewards. Well, I'll attempt to search. What's the queue time? I don't know. I don't know. 12 minutes is quite long. That may have to... Well, fuck it. I'll give it a little bit. Who knows? You just would assume. I mean, what are the odds that there's fucking, like, what, 7 other people queuing this at the exact same time at 2 in the morning? I don't know. Maybe higher than I anticipate. But we're just going to randomly do a bunch of fucking side quest shenanigans whilst I wait. We should hopefully. It shouldn't take too long, I imagine. What the fuck am I doing here? What am I doing here? What am I blind? What quest even is this? Corpse Groom. Speak with... Is there like a is this a cave? Is there a way of getting lower? Oh yeah, there is. Oh look, bones. Oh Jesus Christ, this is a bit claustrophobic. A lot of felon thaumaturge. Just so happens a fellow like that went into the deep croft not a minute ago. There was a young lady with him, dressed head to toe in white. Oh dear, that sounds fucked. The lass was all smiles and giggles, like a maiden on her wedding day. I suppose she was on her wedding day. But your friends looked stiff as a board. Can't say I blame him, though. Crypts do strange things to the best of us. You mean to go, you mean to head inside as well, do you? Well, take care you don't wake the dead, eh? Ha ha ha! You're a funny cunt, aren't you? So all that does is just unlock a hard mode of that. Well, I can't do that right now, funnily enough, because I'm already queuing. But hey. So let's see if I can do this. Doesn't even really give me too much, but you know. But you know. No, stop being a bitch. What fate am I meant to be even fucking doing here? Fallen corpses rife and sad in southern Fanalan. Well, presumably it's that. Can I just force it to activate? Or do I just have to wait until it activates? Because we may be waiting a fucking sweet-ass time, potentially. Let's see, shall we? Minotaur... What the fuck is this? Right, okay. Could have gone my whole life without seeing that. Oh, I remember this fucking retarded thing, because it looks like you want to go that way, but then you don't go that way, you go above it or some shit. I think it's... or is it? Yeah, does it magically activate it? It's not going to, is it? We'd have to just coincidentally be here in the right place at the right time, I believe. Well, maybe when one fate disappears, does another one immediately spawn in, or is there a downtime? I mean, I could probably go over to... I don't fucking know, man. What's that little guy doing? Run, bitch, run! Oh, I'm just gonna have to wait a minute. A minute's a long time to stand around and do fucking nothing. Can't really do Paladin. Well, I could do Paladin Pledge, but that's a bit disruptive to say the least. Well, fuck it, we're in the long run now. I'm just interested to see what happens when that disappears. If it immediately replaces it with another one. Fucking quests everywhere except the one I need to do. Definitely called Fallen Corpses. Alright, well. Everything else I want to do is just a bit too long-winded and disruptive to really do it now. Like the Smith stuff, I wouldn't imagine you could do the Smith stuff whilst queuing. Maybe I'm incorrect, but it would suck to get halfway through it and then, you know, get in a queue and then have to fucking repeat it all again. Right, what happens here? It just disappears and nothing fucking happens. Fair enough. That's rather anticlimactic, I must confess. Right, well, I guess I'll fucking do that at a different time. That's a tricky one to do. Because you have to get pretty lucky with actually happening there. What other fucking things can I do? That's probably something in Oldar. I think Corfus probably has a few things. I think Mordona may also have a ton of shit as well. Maybe we'll just stack a bunch of blue quests. There should be something I can do here. What have we got here? What's this? The Sands of Debt. Sounds like an Indiana Jones movie. It's not Mamodi that gives you me that quest, is it? Or we get to look at the strippers. That's always fun. It's not Mamodi, it's fucking Musosai. In Musashi. Wait, hang on a flying fuck. Isn't this the fucking samurai cunt? Oh, I think it is. Oh, it is. I completely forgot that once I got level 52, I unlocked a new mission for him, I guess. Acheron, it is good to see you again, and stronger for your tireless training. Now then, within the sandblasted walls of this city, we have identified an evil that wants for excising, even not exercising, and the unscrupulous moneylender who preys upon the poor. I mean, a moneylender's not going to fucking prey upon the rich, is it? It defeats the point of a fucking moneylender. This I learned by plying a certain businessman with coin. Apparently, the crook in question has been doing his rounds at Stone's Throw. Why does all the bad shit go down in Stone's Throw? He charges exorbitant rates on the meagerest sums, and those unable to return it in full are forced into slavery. To be fair, if you see a moneylender, agree to a moneylender, and are fully aware of their, interest, it's kind of on you. This is no man, but a leech that feeds off the least fortunate among us. Ring, 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 ring. Such evil cannot be suffered. Let us head to the shanty town, storms blow, and speak with the denizens. Ooh, that's a happy little noise you don't hear too regularly. Alright, well, this is a pretty decent quest to be doing in the meantime, I suppose. Where exactly am I going? I'll be Central Fanland. Boink. How long have I been queuing? 8 minutes. It won't be 12 minutes. It'll be a lot more than that. I don't even know if we'll get in one. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. I don't really trust average times in games. I mean, this one seems to be relatively reliable. I'm just kind of Overwatch coded. When Overwatch would say you'd have a queue time of 5 minutes and you'd wait fucking 2 hours. Comes with the territory there. A pragmatic pauper. PP for short. Sure, I can tell you about the moneylender. Was played for a fool myself, and I've got only myself to blame, exactly, like I said. Fool me once, shame on me. That's just how it works here. Yep, you gotta be a pretty fucking dumb cunt to take money from a moneylender. Pleasant pauper. I was stupid enough to get a loan, and now I'm working it off till full knows when. And I'm one of the luckier ones. My heart goes out to the lass yonder who's about to be sold on account of the medicine she bought her sick father. A peaked pauper. Hello, lass. You're not a... Are you a lass? No, you're not a lass. You're not a lass at all. Where's the lass they were referring to? Over there? That moneylender bastard, he's a swindler is what he is. Pretends he's your best friend, acting like he cares, but when you can't cough up the coin, he shows his true colours. That's not a lass either. There's no women here. It seems I was too kind earlier. This man is no leech. He is the stain that night soil leaves behind. Let us seek out this downtrodden damsel, who sought only to do right by her father. I shall find Momo's ego and join you presently. Oh, wow, I found her. That wasn't quite the hunt I was expecting. Haha, you're a slave. Aye, you heard right. I thought she was saying like fucking da needed, but no, she was like da, like dad. Da needed medicine badly, so we borrowed a handful of coins. But before we knew it, a handful became a chest full, and now I'm having to work to pay it back. That is how the economy works. But the interest grows faster and I can work, and the moneylender's threatening to sell me off to a client. If that happens, no one will be left to look after Madar. I don't know what to do no more. Her happiness is on the line, but she still worries for her father. Oh, this moneylender has it coming to him. Or maybe he's coming to us. Mr. Philippe, don't sell me, please. I'll work harder, I swear it. Just don't take me away. My dar, he needs looking after. Is that supposed to move me? If anything, you should be thankful. I'm offering you a chance to earn money without any effort. You need only lie on your back. No, come quietly. Hold it right there, villain. If you try to take the girl away, you'll have to answer to these samurai here. Oh, wow, I was quick to draw my blade. Fucking hell. I know not who you are, but this is a legitimate business transaction. That's what I was thinking. And certainly none of your concern. However, if you insist on threatening my person, not hesitate to summon the brass blades. As King Ducha once said, what do you think's faster, your tongue or my blade? Pray forgive us our indiscretion, my lord. As you say, it is none of our concern. Acheron, put up your katana. Oh, I only just realised that when you unsheath the katana, it does a fucking Moogle noise. I was wondering what that noise was. I didn't correlate it to the sheathing and unsheathing of the katana. What are you doing, Muso-sai? That's a play on words to Musashi. Or should I say, not doing? I thought the idea was to punish evil. Now is not the time to draw steel. Doing so would have only worsened the situation. We must be patient and await the right moment. Besides, I suspect that there is more to the operation than this Philippe alone. If we give him a line, he'll surely lead us to his accomplices. Can I say that word? Accomplices. Come, let us follow him. Is he not going to be incredibly wary of us following him? Like, what's he going to do? Turn around and just look at two men just tailing him? Well, fuck me, he travelled quick. Was he unlocked instant transmission or something? Roads are for pussies. I fly. It's intimidating. Well, I mean, it's almost been 13 minutes on the queue. We do have a tank and a DPS, to be fair. That's not too shabby. Oh, I overshot it. Meow. It appears our man is meeting someone. Ah, speak of the devil. Ooh, we're stuck. Like a fun transaction. Even with the rags, it is plain she is a beauty, yes? I trust she will serve to stay in your good graces. Oh ho! You've outdone yourself this time. Yes, she will serve very well indeed. You may continue to conduct your business freely. She's being used to bribe a brass blade, and a commanding officer at that. Good, damn that scoundrel. Now we know why this villain was able to operate in plain sight, unmolested by the law. Acheron, the time has come to draw steel. I'm gonna turn my fan off quick, it's getting a bit mild. Oh, they're fucking prepared, aren't they? What's up? You stand no chance against my power. I fucked up the combo, but whatever. I was too busy thinking of fucking Star Wars quotes that I could say. You wanna lock on to the actual enemy? There we go. That always helps. Lock on these, pushy. Get stunned just because I can. Oh, me got fucked. Oh, you're not even gonna fight me? Oh, he's a pussy. Everyone's a pussy. Traumatized they are. Thank you so much. Is it really gonna, like, be the end of them. Surely the second we fuck off, they're just immediately going to start being dickheads again. You did well, but remember, a katana is not to be drawn blindly. Within its sheath, you must let it rest, steeping in power until the time is ripe to strike. Such is the way of the samurai. What have you done, Momozigo? Musasai, wait, he's my friend and he's here to help. He's not the enemy. Oh, not at all, good sir. Long story short, we've been trying to find decisive evidence linking the moneylender, Philippe, to one of our officers. And thanks to your timed intervention, we've done just that. His involvement in this racket is a stain upon our honour, which is admittedly far from squeaky clean. But know that there are many honest brassblades still, good men and women who strive to serve the public trust. If you hadn't appeared, God knows where I might have ended up. I don't know how to thank you. Think nothing of it. The work is its own reward. Now hurry back to your dar and put his mind at ease. She didn't seem like she was in much of a rush. Pray allow me to thank you also. With your help, we succeeded in catching Slippery Crux, who had long eluded us. Rest assured, we shall see to the rest. By your leave. Good old fucking Fufaloop or whatever his name was. The Hotmans, if we encountered them, I believe. For a moment, I thought you had given us up to the enemy. Next time, I would thank you to share your plans. Have a little faith, will you? Thanks to my spontaneity, we managed to wrap this up in a neat little package. Fufaloopa, he and I go a long way. He and I go back a long way. Fellows as honest as they come. I do not doubt it. Now then, our worker is done. One fewer evil afflicts the realm. Let us move on to wherever the wind should blow. The most Ghost of Tsushima thing you could say. What is that fucking like emote, bro? And the wind blows, 'twould seem, to the sea. Momozigo, pray take the lead. Right, this way, friends. We're going to Limsa Laminsa. That was very quickly decided. Am I just going over there? I suppose we are. Oh, almost an 18-minute queue. Still haven't got any healers. This healer's got to be the rarest of the classes. What the fuck is a bumblebee? Alright, is it lower? No, we're in the lower. Where the fuck is it? Oh, it's literally right there. In the Adventurers Guild, no less. Parkour! I don't want to speak to you. Such a vibrant port city, brimming with people of all races and creeds. Mayhap one day Hingashi too will learn to open its arms to the world. Now then, as before, Momozigo and I shall seek out evil and injustice in this place. Pray use your time to further hone your skills in our art, that you might stand ready to contend with whatever villainy should manifest. I mean, it was a fun quest, but I didn't really gain literally anything at all from it. 44 is going to be no, 54, sorry, will be the next. Well, we've got another tank. Now we just need 2 DPS, which should be easy, and then 2 healers, which should be less easy. What do I really do whilst I wait? Any blue quests I can do? Well, just the So You Want To Be quest, which I kind of can't be fucked with. Let us go to a place... Mordona's got to have something. I think that's got to have quite a few blue quests I can pick up. Sink my teeth into. Well, looks a bit nefarious. I mean, fucking hell, look at all the shit we can do here. What do you want, lady guy thing? Oh, I didn't. What the fuck? Okay, that's a thing I've just. Why can I do this? Jesus Christ. Forgive me, friend. The most chilling encounter has my nerves on edge. I was travelling through the shroud when a man accosted me out of nowhere, his eyes darting wildly in fear. He spoke of a haunted mansion, that sounds fun, from which the tortured screams of young maidens can be heard day and night. Hawkett Manor, was it? Ah, Hawk Manor, yes. What's that? You purged the self-same manse of its unholy inhabitants some time ago? Oh yeah, I did do that. It was a dungeon. That is curious, indeed. The man recounted the events as if they had happened not days ago. While it would put my heart at ease to know his tale was but a fancy born of a few too many flagons of mead, the poor soul had not the air of a drunk or a liar. Perhaps you know someone who could shed light on the matter? So this is just the same dungeon, but like hard difficulty. Okay, you've got a stupid amount of quests. Oh god, it's massive. It would appear I've played myself. How the fuck do I make it? How do I make it smaller? Oh, ha. How big was it originally? It was that size, I think. You Akron Maru, by the Onion. Very man I seek at Durst White's behest. How do I know the pot banger? Yo? Would that not make him a pansexual? Why? We trained together in the Culinarians Guild. He has a place in Costa del Sol now, the Flying Shark. Not the sharpest knife in the block, is Diced, the daft, but he's loyal. He's got a friend out there by the name of Weissgate, and he seems to be in need of your help. What say you go lock him up, eh? Oh, I'll just pick up everything you've got whilst I'm here. I'm still Acheron Maru. I've got a message from an old friend of mine. Need your help for an important task, he says. It's highly confidential business, so I can't give you his name. Let's just say he's well known in Limsa. Odds are you'll recognize him. Any road, I'm not at liberty to divulge anymore. If you've a mind to take on the task, head over to Limsa and seek out a bloke named Denston. That's not my friend, mind you, but one of his men. We're going to be buying the Onion again? We are indeed. Who's this friend, you ask? Why, none other than Commodore Rayner of the Yellow Jackets. He and I met back when I first started out as a culinarian, and we've been friends ever since. Any road, I'd appreciate it if you'd pay him a visit and inquire as to what he needs doing. You'll find him in the Coral Tower, with his Yellow Jackets. Do you reckon we're actually going to get these fucking healers? I just have a little feeling that it's going to be queuing forever and I'm not actually going to get anywhere. I'll give it until... I'll see where we're looking at, like 25 minutes. Which isn't much time in fairness, but you know, we've only been 2 or 3 hours. It is 2 in the morning, and I feel like the later it gets into the night, the less likely we are to get people. Jesus Christ, he has some fucking... Do I pick him up whilst I'm here? Too many quests. Oh! There you go. Honestly, the second I say something, it just activates. Happened last time as well. What am I even doing? I'm beating the ever-loving shit out of Rama, aren't I? It's a full party though, so this will probably be easy. He says. Interesting music. Fuck, why does it sound so familiar? It gave me flashbacks to something. I don't know what it was though. I don't know if it was Demon Slayer. Something Asian-y, which doesn't narrow it down much, does it? But... Jesus Christ, that's bright. So I've really just got to beat the shit out of him until he likes me. It's like Yandere Simulator. Two fucking, 2 primals in one day. That's the first day. I don't tend to, you kind of have to figure out these game mechanics on the fly. I am eating copious amounts of shit. Thankfully, we have a lot of healers. Good healers at that. Instead of being close to him is such a good idea. It scares me so. Am I? Okay, I didn't know if I was gonna one-shot me or not, so I was trying to stay away from people. Okay, I need to get in, so. It does do a nasty amount of damage. There's his back. See if I can't do a juicy bit of... Oh, never mind. No damage for me. Proof of words is more empty than banter. Trying to look at what my teammates are doing. Presumably, my DPS is worth more here. Oh, bye-bye, random grey arbiter. Am I doing a good job? Maybe. I pronounce thy sentence by the radiance of Eld. We don't get much fucking Jesus Christ. No idea what's happening, but we're winning. That's bad. Why is there a thing on me? What just happened to me? I have been inflicted with terror for 40 fucking seconds, but I got cleansed because someone's a real one. Don't know if there was a way out of that. You really do have to kind of figure that shit out on the fly. Oh, I should probably actually help with these. Really can't tell how much I contribute in these, honestly. Is that all the arbiters dealt with? I'm crazy facing this way. I almost fucking died. Holy shit. But I'm fucking this at Barta. Wow, we did it. We have to kill the arbiters or Rami becomes invulnerable. I see. I knew killing them was obviously important to do something. Is he donezo? He looks pretty fucking donezo. Although he seems kind of like dead though. Which feels like it kind of defeats our diplomatic approach.
I have taken thy
Oh no, he's still alive apparently. Even though I just watched him deatomize. Is he just gonna fuck off back to wherever he came from? Primal lad.
And I judge thee a worthy champion. The task of excising the sin that hath taken root in man's heart is thine. Shrink not from employing thy strength in service to the forest and the wider realm beyond. Like hungering shadows to the enemies of harm.
So you just dead us got summoned by the sylphs and you're immediately fucking off.
If man is to be delivered from the dark, it shall be by thy guiding light alone. Stray not from the path, for if thou
Yeah, I feel like you're putting a lot of pressure on me, a lot of responsibility. Solely just responsible for mankind's salvation. Alright, bye-bye, round of bubble ball. How'd you like the fireworks?
Slain the Lord of Levin. A regrettable act.
I did end up killing him, that's kind of cool.
One.
Phone's going ape shit. Is that relevant to the stream?
In witnessing
No, it's
thy
Duolingo.
struggle,
It's always fucking
the truth
Duolingo.
hath been revealed unto me. If I mistake not, it may yet prove a chink in the eternal armor of the Ascians. But let us conclude our present business. I shall expound upon my findings.
We're not even in the
rising
second
step of
expansion
the
yet. We're going to be running out of primal sooner or later. At least I think we are. Not too familiar with other ones. At least like I mean, I know other ones, but I'm still going to be in this game. I've also got Odin, Fenrir, Shiva come to mind. Right. How far away are we from the next thing? It's not too far away, but it is close to an ether right net thing. So I believe we'll end it there because it's kind of late and we've been going for a decent amount of time. I think murdering a geriatric is quite a good way of ending stream. So once again, appreciate all chatting and existing. That was a fun one. We felt like we did a lot today. I mean, 2 primals in one stream is kind of saucy, but I'm gonna try and do some grinding in my spare time tomorrow. But how many times have I said that to no avail? But I don't know. Shit comes up, you know. Shit happens. It's not like it's like super important, but I would like to do so. Because game is good. But I won't beat around the bush because I'm pretty fucking tired. So on that note, I shall fuck off. So once again, appreciate all existing, and I will catch you all later. Ta-ra!